You just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like you got it, you want your roller coaster. Don't ask me about my freedom, don't ask me about my wisdom. You want it, you need it, but why? You just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over.
Coconut.
Penis.
Exactly what I expected.
Wow.
Last time, what?
No.
Last time,
Oh boy.
we come in. Lior uses his magic item to open a doorway where there was not one before.
Harsh power.
The party then walks through the door to find themselves in a large room with high ceilings and old carvings and paintings depicting a dwarven smithing civilization. Mostly just deeds that seem to have been done. I type this up quickly and then I read it here live and I just go, oh, bad grammar.
Dirty deeds.
Probably should read it before you.
I really fucking
Live,
should.
yeah. It's just a thing that they do.
The secret tunnel closes behind them,
Tunnel.
and they see a staircase leading down. A door directly in front of them, a metal gateway to the left, and a painting of a door behind them. Alderaz goes down the stairs to scout ahead, finding darkness and hearing chittering. She reports back to the party. Meanwhile, the party tries to figure out how to open a door. For a while. Alderaz returns and lockpicks the door, with everyone else stepping way back. Lior and Isabella open the door. Fire shoots out of a trap face carved above the dark room, carved above the door. It closes and they decide to try again. Lior uses his starlight step to enter the dark room before the door closes once more, cutting him off from the party. One light cantrip later, and some investigation, he finds multiple vials of accelerant. He then fails to disable the trap once, twice, then he remembers the door is unlocked, and he can just starlight step away. He does so.
You're welcome.
The party ventures forth down the stairs. Astiel lights up the area and triggers a few harmless and two not so harmless bugs to attack.
No regrets.
The party makes short work of the bugs and finds a note, the contents of which prove the orc. Wow, I did not type that well. Proves the orcs are here and war is brewing. After a small discussion, the party decides the best course of action is to return to town. A few days' journey later, and we find our party entering the town of Blazingdale once more. It is the afternoon. I would say the sun had just set, and you find yourself at the outskirts of town. How would you like to proceed?
Definitely turn in the orc heads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
for sure.
get some money.
We don't need to hold on to these heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Unless
don't
we
need
want
to
to
hold on
use
to all
them for something.
14 heads.
I would like to imagine that I'm still sitting on them like they're eggs.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you?
You're warming
Like a
them
birdie
to get
head.
warm.
She's been doing that since we met Roll.
You feel your talon slip slowly.
Oh,
into
we
someone's
brought-
eyeball
The
socket.
kitty man came with
Flex
us.
my claws.
Oh,
You what?
I thought we passed Kitty Man again, but Kitty Man didn't come with us.
No,
No, he continued onward to go do what you guys were just doing.
that he'd
Right on,
already
good
done
man.
before.
Apparently.
He said he'd been there before. He wasn't there for any particular reason before. That he mentioned, I should say. So you guys want to
What? Go to the
attempt to approach the mayor's office at night.
Oh, that's so sus.
Yes, I want to
We're
leave
going
idea.
straight to the mayor's office?
with
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of heads.
Bunch of heads. $300 worth, wasn't it?
More than that at this point.
Was it more?
Yeah.
Are we going with the mind that,
Okay,
like, if
brain
their
can't
clothes will
calculate.
come back, or if
No,
their
we'll
clothes
just dump
will
the
open
heads.
it?
As a warning.
We probably need them to be open before we can get our money. That's a feeling.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
To the inn?
We'll see.
I don't think we have money for anything. Are we gonna return the mule? Oh, great. We
He
have
might
the
also be.
Oh, I made that promise. Yeah. Let's split the party at the beginning of the session. I would happily go to return the mule if others need to go seek mayor or council.
Is it okay that there's probably a huge blood stain in the cart now?
There's most certainly a huge blessing.
We should clean it.
Nah.
That wasn't part of the original.
That wasn't part of the deal. He never said it had to come back clean.
It just had to be
Just
in
alive.
I have a pretty
Just,
good
yeah, just intact.
cleaning cantrip, so
I will actually clean it. Watch.
what is it? What is it?
It's
Yeah,
presentation.
I was like,
Yeah. Prestidigitation, so I can clean the damn thing. So,
I mean, if you want to.
That would
but
be
we shouldn't get rid of the cart until we
Right.
sell the heads. So we should
Because
keep
those
the
heads are
cart for a
gonna be
bit.
heavy.
Yeah.
And because that's
So to the mayor.
and then
And
we'll
if
get
he's
the mule.
sleeping, we'll open the doors.
Wake him the fuck up. We will all
B&E.
we'll all walk in holding heads at the foot of his bed.
I like this. I want to get paid.
And then I'll use
Build a
thunderclap to
ritual.
wake him up.
because yeah.
These cheats in his face.
I mean, why would we be afraid of the mayor? I mean, you know.
Yeah, he's just a cat.
We'll stab.
He's a
We'll
dog.
stab
He's a dog.
the.
The mayor, the dog?
I didn't know that was a dog.
Who's the mayor?
Mayor's a cat.
I know we've met them
The
a
mayor
is
long
the cat.
time.
We've had this discussion last night.
Mayor
too.
is also a cat?
He's a
Oh.
cat. Yes.
He
was-
We had this
he was
talk
in the
last
backseat.
night.
He's
Okay.
he's a
He's a
cat.
Are there other tabaxi?
Yes, we crossed
Around
one.
town, not too many.
Okay, so it's not like a tabaxi settlement. There's
No.
two. Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
was wondering
other
if I had like missed something. I was like, oh, it's a kitty village.
the other one's not even from here. He said he was from the Citadel.
Gotcha.
We used the dog to represent him last time.
Sorry.
So there's
Yeah, we had this talk
there's
last
this
night.
spell that I wanted to go buy,
Oh.
Nice.
Alright. Sometimes my mom gets.
but I don't know what
She's jealous that
I don't know how to filter it so I can
Oh, I pops
get
my
my.
body. It sounds
I'm a
like
cloister scholar, but then I'm also war magic school,
Oh,
so I don't know how to filter that
there's
on
an
here.
ass for that.
Is it?
Ah,
So
I can pull up your character.
Thank you.
you're-
You're the best.
I was thinking for this,
Mm,
like this,
you
if you got like coconut, like edible coconut oil, that's not like the coconut oil, it's like floppy stuff, but like oil. So if you put a drop in it, you could have like almond joints.
You know, you just gave me a different idea.
This one's a fat.
Coconut shavings would have been great with that banana pudding.
That would have been great with the
Spell school.
So class and you would be
Goes
more.
good with banana pudding.
Okay, with more. Okay.
Cream pies.
I have a different app that I use for spells because I
Two
find it
things I
easier.
want. Banana pudding in one hole. Cream pies in
The spells, it's got conjuration, abjuration, enchantment, necromancy, transmutation. That's the
What is your spell school?
cloistered scholar is what I thought it was, but that's something different.
Yeah.
I'm
You
pretty
get the
sure that
portal one.
that's your
As long as it's
your background, which just means that you're
not Navy.
educated essentially. It gives you your starting funds and like a backstory to build off of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But your war magic
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
what's it spell school? Is that different from?
Spell school means like abjuration,
most
conjuration,
Yeah.
divination.
So that's like the different classes it would
I'm
that
sorry.
magic would be classified.
But you
under.
said you
so
wouldn't
there's
like it.
I'll try
necromancy
it.
class, which is like
Oh, those are
revivification
good,
falls
but you have to
under
freeze
it,
them.
Okay.
Reason?
and then
fuck it.
enchantment is like
Unfortunately, I don't have
control
the spell for
you.
that.
They are.
So any of the, I don't
Much
have to
better.
worry. Those are ones I can just have any of those. But
Pretty
okay.
much, I'm pretty sure.
So this one, so that's not spell school. So what we're looking for is spell level.
Not bad.
No.
I need to learn Featherfall.
I'm
I
not
do have
entirely
those.
sure what you're searching for. Either way, bear in mind you're in a small mining town, so
So there is none. Is that what you're saying?
there's a very, very unlikely chance. You might have to wait till you get back to the Radiant Citadel.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
If they don't still hate us.
I probably use shanties all the time.
Yeah, we can disguise
and
ourselves.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but you know,
Right, just up on
Like,
buildings and.
4+ weeks here, I ain't found shit. Just saying.
um,
Just saying. There's a Zelda, you know.
These are yokels.
Format. Anyway.
spells carved on wall. All right, so you're going to the mayor's house, yes? That's
Yes.
what you're doing.
Wonder War.
Wonderful.
The Darkhold.
So you guys go to the city hall, and knock on the door.
All 6 of us knock.
In unison.
Oh, absolutely in unison. The loudest possible.
Attached to the
Some on windows.
Everyone takes a window and just boom, boom.
There's no doorbell?
Not in D&D.
Ding dong. Assholes calling.
Man, I'll fucking use thunderclap and wake everybody in this town.
You guys wait a couple seconds, and after a minute or so, the door creaks open, and you see a very Ebenezer Scrooge dressed
Hello.
Mayor Barrick open the door and say, "You know what hour it is?"
No, we don't actually.
Good morning.
We have head.
He points to the sky and he says, "It's dark out. I'm sleeping. What do you want?"
Head.
Head.
We want to sell our heads. We want to trade the heads.
Yeah, we want money for head.
Or a place to sleep tonight.
For head.
Or please just.
Or both.
Hey, can we sleep in your house?
Either way, we can only offer you
He says, "So the problem is dealt with then?"
Well,
There might be some more. You know. There might be some more.
don't we have a letter that we're supposed to give?
I mean,
That's like-
you have a letter. You're not supposed to do anything with it.
All
That's up to
right.
you.
It's like
What letter is it?
bad shit is coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should inform the mayor that this is probably not time to sleep.
Oh yeah, I would tell the
War is coming.
War is coming. Yeah.
Or it's here.
We heard marching.
And also winter. Most
Winter.
important.
Mostly war.
Yeah, winter's like several months away, but war.
Winter's the least of your worries.
We heard marching and
Not
didn't see.
certain if you guys are saying this to him or not.
I will actually
Yeah.
say to the mayor, your problem's just grown beyond your greed.
A couple of pillaging orcs.
Contract.
Yeah.
Your problem just bumped up a pay grade.
There we go.
That's better.
Don't want to just come right out. We want to
Tracks.
All right. He rubs his eyes,
Yeah.
frustratingly opens the door and says, "All right, come in. Tell me what you know." Leads you into
Nothing.
I seen the hurt.
You stay.
You guard the heads,
She's guarding the
I'm
head.
guarding the heads.
or the blood stain where the heads were.
The heads are still in the cards.
I mean, if we bring him in, give him
Are
head.
you guys gonna bring him in?
Give them
Will you
head.
stop that?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna tell him first. Okay, so we're inside,
Yeah.
and
He just leaves the door open. It's a small area. He basically uses this.
I'll use
this
my super sonic.
the place is the city hall is essentially the mayor's house.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
The mayor's mansion.
It's weird.
It's just how.
It's just how.
You work on the university that has a giant fucking mansion for the
I
chancellor.
know. I've been in there. It's very nice.
It is. It is so nice that it only can make you angry when you drive by it. It's like, wow,
Like,
fucking dick.
well, oh, okay. Sorry. I won't.
And you have the note.
I have the notes.
You have
Okay, so Mayor, this is the note that we've got, and maybe someone could repeat what it says.
I don't actually.
Oh, I have the note. Okay,
Did
that's
you
what the
say-
word note means in my note.
Oh,
Glad
I
to know
wasn't
that.
sure if I was noting that I had a note or noting that I was making a note about money that I had.
I had a gist of it in my head, and I was like, I'm just gonna pretend I'm reading it. So this.
Oh, I didn't write what it says. I just wrote that I have a note.
Okay. Cool.
It was about. No. Okay.
That's-
It was about the
about the smaller raiding party, like using smaller groups to start collecting like more groups to prepare for an assault on not infidels, the words you used instead of that.
Heretics.
Heretics.
Yeah.
Heathens.
Heathens.
I would try with an H.
I was thinking harlot, and I knew it wasn't harlot.
That is not entirely accurate. The heathens thing was what he heard. The note was essentially saying the orcs and all the other creatures need to work together to bring down the heathens. So I mean, the heathens perfect. You've got the idea. That's
Cool. We tell this to the mayor.
I don't remember what it says, but I got it.
right. You show
I
him
wrote
the
down that
note.
there was, in fact, an
He opens it up. He reads it, and he says, "Well, this is quite worrying. Do we know what their target is? Is it Blazendale? And if so, do we know why?"
No.
Yeah, no,
We don't have a clue.
We don't know.
But my money's on Blazendale's getting, attacked.
It might be in the way.
my money is on.
I think
that.
it's more. I think it's more in the way.
Is there a bigger city in the area than Blazendale?
There is a large citadel
Oh, shit,
about 2 weeks ride away from here.
No way.
That's what I'd bet.
The
Probably that one.
the clockwork.
Considering how
citadel
much
is what we call it.
Gear and supplies they've been stealing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
probably
And
a
then
bigger target.
Blazendale is just a small town, but it's connected to the Radiant Citadel. So
Probably a casualty regardless. Might take over the portal.
One of the two. Probably one of the two.
I'll just tell the mayors, does it matter? At worst, the target's you. At best, you're in their way.
Yeah.
and then
You're in the way of a marching horde.
we may need to call for more reinforcements from the Radiant Citadel. The
This is not cute.
We would like to not be here.
how big is this army? Have you seen it?
We've heard,
Sounded like a
Sounded
boatload of
massive.
people.
it would suck if they came here.
I'm shouting through the door.
That's yeah. You're out there, honestly.
Yeah, she's still out there.
It sounds big, but it's also growing.
Do you know what the
Yeah.
black one is?
Whoa.
Hold on.
He gives you a funny look.
Oh, say no.
Give the door a funny look.
He left the door open.
Oh, that's
he left the door open.
That's true.
Just pokes his head. It's just
You guys are basically just in the entry room. What is that called?
yes.
Mud room.
Oh yeah, there you go.
To the city hall. City Hall Square.
Yeah, well, it's a small town, but it's not huge. It's the nicer of the buildings.
Gotcha. It's gone.
Same dog.
It's the mayor.
The mayor.
Yeah, he's
Not
not. He's
super thrilled.
anxious,
He's
man.
cat whining.
Cat whining. I think that's just growling.
We're out all
All right. Fuck. I didn't want to have to deal with this tonight.
Yeah.
We didn't want to deal with it either, but money.
I mean,
I will. You know what? This works out. I can use this. Okay.
The mayor can use this.
All right, there.
Noticed.
In the morning, come back here, and I will have my assistant draft you a official writ. You can deliver that to the Court of Whispers in the Radiant Citadel. And add more to your fee.
Oh,
Okay.
that's actually a little more convincing.
Okay.
I mean, we can go. We can
We
just
can
disguise
go as
ourselves to
different
not look like
people.
ourselves.
I have fake names ready.
Mm-hmm.
They're over here ready for
I
it.
am Bob.
My
Yeah,
name
okay.
is Barin.
I'll be Bastille.
I will also make sure that they pay you when you arrive.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
We'll arrive
at the
at the Radiant
Citadel.
Citadel or
Yeah.
here?
That's ready to
At
put
the Radiant Citadel. Because,
Yeah, we have to go to get our money at this point.
Yeah, because this you would have known from the beginning. This was essentially like an outsourcing thing. They went, "Hey, we need help."
That's true.
Like kind of a quid pro quo type situation.
Do we need to take the heads to the
So
Citadel?
you would go back to the Radiant Citadel and be like, "We completed this task." Basically, turning your ticket, get your reward.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't need to take the heads there.
No. I will leave them. No, that's.
Gross.
Why don't you
Bonfire.
take them over to the Forge Master so he can dispose of them? And
He's gonna make
first,
Oh,
I'll count
cremation,
them.
that's fair.
So I guess take me outside and I'll He's extremely tired. He is not in the mood to be dealing with this, but you
We'll
know.
pick him up. And
I would
take
like to pick him up
outside.
and carry him outside.
He walks to the door, takes off his house slippers, puts on his outside shoes.
Yeah, you got little house slippers on.
Puts on his outside slippers.
Follows you out and counts up the door,
My
the
pajamas.
doors, the heads.
I reluctantly. I raise a leg.
Yeah, you're like,
I see 1, 2. Could you move?
I stand a little more.
you're like hovering over them like you just get out.
he looks around.
I'm drenched.
He looks at the group,
Oh, just your
singles out Isabella, and says, "You don't take this wrong, but you look like a brute. Could you pick some of these up so I can count them more efficiently?"
Sure.
Wow.
Wow. It's like a brute.
You said
Damn.
there's 14 of them? Okay. So he counts up 14. He says, "Okay, I will have my assistant write up this letter tomorrow morning. If you could take this to the blacksmith so he could properly dispose of them in his forge. We don't really have a pyre."
If they put heads back, I move them back into my pocket.
Yeah, you're like, you like stuff them back in and then just swap.
He leans over to Zara and says, "Is there something wrong with that one?" And then he looks at Zara and he goes, "Oh, is there something wrong with you?"
He's like not awake at all, just like, what the fuck?
This is actually horrifying.
This is a long night for him.
He's gonna wake up the next morning. Was that all a tree?
And he looks out, sees the blood stain that leaked from the cart. Like, oh.
Damn.
You need
With
more
that,
blood.
he turns around and says, "I will see you in the morning. Hopefully, we can get this solved quickly." And goes back in and closes the door.
Like, see ya, bye. Wait, did he ever get a place to sleep?
He's going back to bed.
Nope.
He just said no. He just left
I mean,
us out here with no place.
Not like we
We'll
can't
sneak-
just camp.
we'll sneak
Last
back in.
time you were here, he said it would pay for the room the first night at the hotel, but he did not mention it this time.
Exactly.
At
That's what I
Good
meant.
time to go to the Court of Whispers of the Court of Darkness.
Good.
We need to do the
Sir,
We
You're
could
gonna
disguise
get
with
for
our
the
brilliant
right
names.
now?
We're gonna get a forge
Absolutely.
of blacksmith.
So
first.
Without the
no,
ticket?
letter or anything?
Oh, right. I need the letter.
Feel free.
Alright.
I can fucking wing it.
Very good.
Yeah, let's go to the blacksmith.
Maybe we should wait till the morning so that.
The Forge Master doesn't come out and
Oh,
house.
And, you know, yell at us.
We
Very
just
good point.
lock the bag of heads in his door and just say nothing and leave.
Just leave a note. Burn.
maybe we could put the cart out in front of there and then go to find a hotel room to stay.
Please return the card.
Or we could just camp.
We'll just camp in front of the
Leo gonna
door.
go to the hotel.
In front of the
Yeah, just set up a campsite in front of the inn. The ultimate power move.
I don't need to pay if I'm sleeping outside.
That's true.
Well, let's do that in front of the blacksmith. We'll go there and camp in front of the blacksmith. We all go to
Leo still will just silently start trudging to the hotel. So sleepy. Long emotional time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're heading towards the hotel.
I want a room and with a hot bath.
The
Bathtub.
the fucking
The
bathhouse is a separate house.
Ain't got just like a tub.
You guys learned this last time.
Yeah, we learned this last time. I remember.
No, I just. Ooh. Well, the bathhouse. Then I want to go to the bathhouse to launder and see if they'll also launder my clothes.
Okay.
I just cast pest dissertation on myself.
You get to the bathhouse and
Lord spelled differently
I
as well
don't
because
remember
it's
what we
pronounced.
did you last time, but it doesn't matter because it's a different show. A small goblinoid girl walks up and says, "How may I help you?"
I would like a private bath, please. And do you have a laundry service?
We do steam your clothes if needed. It's extra 5 silver, and the bath itself is 5 silver, so it would be 1 gold total.
Okay. Said that'll do, and have someone please bring a bottle of elven wine.
Open one. You know, the only tab I did not open
And
was
take my shit
items.
for me.
Right.
We should cut off some skin from the orc.
Want
and make
someone
orc
to
jerky.
pop my black
Pork chickens. Ooh.
Orc jerky on heads that she's been sitting on for 3 days.
Mhm.
They are uncomfortably warm when you pick them up.
alright.
Oh,
What if they're gonna hatch?
They're full of owl farts, so you know.
And like a few of them occasionally have like owl feathers sticking out of them because of how long she's been sitting there and they kind of dug into that dead skin.
I mean, they've been fermenting for
Oh yeah,
3
no,
days.
they've been
They
fermenting.
smell terrible.
Yeah, they've
And
got
they're still sitting on.
they smell
Um,
horrible.
My pupils are huge. I'm
She
very
asked, would that be a tankard, or would you like to buy?
Or just a giant barrel.
Wow.
Go for the
She says, alright, that will be 11 gold total.
And I'll put it over.
11 gold. Damn.
Elven wine? That's just cheap. Funny enough, a pitcher is much cheaper. Alright, you go and
Still have blankets in my pocket.
are led
You
to
do. You still have a horde of
very
blankets
nice
on you.
private room.
I am a blanket.
Hot steaming water.
True.
Some fine looking soaps, and
And I'm
As
just
you
wearing
remember from last
baggy
time,
ass work clothes
the
because
towel
they're
will
the
be
only thing I
brought
could have
to
found.
the-
So once the door closes, Leo just
And questionable
shits
berries that
and,
are
like, sinks
probably
into the
very.
bath. And it's like sat up for
That's
like
fine. As long as it's in your pocket, you might as well be wine.
Got wine in that
It's
pocket.
Do the little shrink
I
under the
think
water
it
so that
was-
they're not loud and scream thing and everything. They're
After
having their white girl in a rom-com moment. Or like the dramedy. Where the husband dies at the beginning moment.
That's nice.
after a few minutes, there's a knock on the door, and they wait until they hear you stop crying.
I think at that point I've just like sunk under the water and screaming, so they just hear like the splashing as I breach the waters.
You see
Yes.
the goblin girl almost drop the wine when you come up. She said, "Your wine," and puts it on the table next to the soaps, along with a nice goblet, similar to what Faith has, except for a little less dragony. And leave the room.
No. As soon as she puts it down, I'll just start sick.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
This poor girl is paid
I'll
enough.
pour her the glass. And she can have the glass, and I'll just take the bottle. Sitting in my bath.
I'm not allowed to drink on the job, sir.
Do you have family in town?
I do on the outskirts.
You like acts.
That's very forthcoming for
That would be sad.
what could be a would-be murder.
Have you ever been beyond Blazing Doe? Visited anywhere else before?
I have not.
That's boring.
I'll just take another 5 gold out of my coin purse and hold it out to her like I want her to open her hand.
She is not unaccustomed to tips, so she does.
And so I just close my palm around her hand and put the coin in it and say, like, smash. Maybe now's the time. Take your family with you and go see a different part of the world.
That's not concerning or anything.
She says thank you. Thank you kindly. I will certainly consider it. And stands up.
I swear to God, if this town is invaded and we see a little girl goblin body somewhere,
I'm gonna cry.
I like pink.
I'm ready to die for this child.
You're what?
Oh,
yeah.
And I've never met her.
It's why I give every character.
Meanwhile,
this one a
as
traumatic
the
backstory.
goblin leaves the room,
He had nothing.
assuming you allow her to leave the room,
She's very anything but commands so that I could give them, like, if I had, like, the version where I could give them a suggestion and not just a one-word thing, I would tell them, like, no, leave. Take your family and get out. But no, I don't have anything that's not, like, specified that it's only in one word.
you say travel.
Yeah, but I don't want them to leave their family because I mean, like, what if they got a baby? I don't want them to be like, deuces, I'm getting cigarettes. Y'all are getting war crimes.
Mommy went to the store for alcohol 3 days ago.
Mom went to work and never came back.
That's exactly what happened.
She was going on an adventure to find an elderly wizard named Newport.
She goes to that citadel that might be attacked.
Meanwhile, the party, as far as I know, is all together, and you're setting up camp outside the blacksmith.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm checking on the berries that have been in my pocket.
That are probably wine by now or raisins.
You
Those are the only two
You put your
options.
hand
I
into
couldn't
your
be
pocket.
spoiled.
and your pocket is like leather lined because you know you're an adventurer. You
That's
you
probably
carry
it,
some weird shit. So you wouldn't have noticed, but when you pull your hand out, it is oozy and drippy.
It's almost the same consistency as
Smells a
you know,
little
what we were in.
bit bad.
Oh.
I take my claw out of the guy's eye socket and go, I have that too.
There's like a little bit of white fuzz.
Can you die by food?
He's right this
Is it weird? I want you to eat them.
I believe we learned last time that resistance does not mean immune.
That's true.
I have advantage against poison.
None of us technically know that you're what you are yet, right?
No, I mean, she looks a little bit odd, and like you can tell she doesn't have a good.
You look
I want to see
unwell,
what
not
happens.
right?
Isabella just comes up to you,
just be
please
someone
eat
that
them.
was a victorious child that just never saw the daylight.
Yeah.
Someone's just a
Yeah,
very
keep an eye
freaking
on it.
weirdo.
Oh,
He
yeah,
has
I
no
see that.
impulse
Tell me
control.
I do.
Everything I'm gonna have to fix later. I don't know how to fix that quickly.
Yeah,
I guess-
everything else is normal.
I noticed it when I started it, and it just didn't.
Like
click.
a badass. Oh,
I guess
Yeah,
sorry.
They were like, are you
Everything
sure
else
you
is
have
like-
an option? And I was like, no, just
Horizontal's fine.
vitamin D.
All the okay.
Yeah, everything else is fine. It's just those shapes.
That's weird.
Or broken.
Anyway, you guys,
I guess I licked clean my pocket.
you lick clean your pocket.
So you basically eat this disgusting mess you have in your pocket. That is amazing.
Or it's just like
Alderaz,
He's like just as curious as everyone else.
I need to get rid of it.
Alderaz,
Wait,
you look
no.
over.
I think it's
Specifically you, 'cause
poisonous
it's
too.
funny. You look over and you see Zarin just grab a handful of mush out of her pocket and just go.
Intrusive thoughts one.
Yes, I did.
Is prestidigitation a spell for you or a cantrip?
Cantrip.
Okay, so maybe
My-
you should.
My brain is also just like I used
We
to think
can
these
figure it out from
berries
the
were
breaks.
poisonous, so I just
Well, I might
kind
know
of
what's
did
wrong
this
with
and
that.
was like, if I die, I die.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Right, you're just thinking in your head, what's the first
Born
one?
under 7th life for me in the same bush.
Delightful.
Yeah, it's just
I
the same
love that.
You guys set up. You set up tent or shop outside of the blacksmith, like in front of the door, or do you set it like around the
Probably in
side?
the field.
Yeah.
Could she not figure it out?
Not to make it too weird, but
Yeah, like we're not that weird.
Probably around the side. Yeah, right in the front would be, you know.
Kind of rude.
Yeah.
you're just nesting on the heads in
There-
front of the
I'm
door.
gonna stay there.
There are other buildings nearby, but this is not a huge town, so everything's not smushed together. So there's a little alleyway beside it, and you guys set up shop. It's a little warm. So you've got a nice heat coming from, let's say your left side. If you're looking at the front of the building, it would be the
I
left.
see.
Okay.
And you set up camp. A few people walk by and see strange folks setting up tents in the middle of an alleyway next to a blacksmith. Give you some looks, but no one really seems to care that much.
Every time someone comes by, I will
hold up
watch
your
them
head.
with my eyes
And-
and head.
No,
Or just
well,
hold up an orc head and just be like,
No, I'll
Cast
watch.
the light cantrip like
Yeah.
We're weird. Their mayor is a dog, so, you know.
Cat.
Size.
I know, I kept doing it
Yeah,
too.
and it's all
I
her
swear
fault.
to God, I thought it was a dog.
It's definitely you guys' fault because you were fucking with the puppy. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. You
No,
get
it's 'cause
confused.
you had the puppy. You had the puppy up, and you were talking, and that's why we all thought it was a
We all
dog.
thought it was a dog.
I know it was I'm the only sane one here.
And she whined, and we were like, "Oh my God, we want to pet her."
Oh my goodness. I want to give cat head
You
scratches.
just climbed my legs.
Oh.
And me.
Nice shot.
Flip it over. That was really good.
That was a really good shot.
All right.
Fighting, so I didn't know.
Play-Doh?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Can you put that on the thing? I'm going to say
I used one of my
because
blankets
it's
for my
easier.
other.
The night goes fairly smoothly. Sorry.
Bless you.
Oh.
Bless you.
Leor
It did.
eventually returns from his bath, yes? Or do you just fucking
Did you just
disappear
fall
from the night?
asleep in the
I-
bath?
Well, I was gonna say it depends on if I need to roll Constitution because I am going to drink that bottle, the entire bottle.
Yeah, it's gonna
Please
get
don't.
crunk.
Drown in a bath.
He's
Yeah,
just
stop
see him,
it.
he's
I'm
like
watching him.
floating on his back,
Yeah.
dead.
Sorry to
I saw
have
the
the
first
flag
movie
so
where
no
Matt
one
did
dies.
Screaming.
Cool. I was hoping for a little more time.
I've been sad.
I would say yeah. About halfway through the bottle, I would say 2 Constitution rolls. If you're finishing the bottle, 2 Constitution rolls. One for halfway and.
I'm an elf, so I'm gonna lightweight.
That's 100% why.
What would you call that? A 16?
I think anything over a 12 is a success. So the first bit, you're just like, no, I'm not feeling it.
And then
Oh.
a 6.
So you're immediately feeling it.
You're not blackout drunk, which is good because that's what would have happened. But the second bit, you're feeling things are spinning just a little bit, especially with the steam and all that. The combination of the steam and the hot towel, the fresh smells coming from your clothes when you put them on. You're buzzing.
Okay, so I do have my clothes back.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say nobody's.
Near the end of the
Oh.
Near the end of the experience, the bath, they would have brought you a towel, and then your clothes would be would follow suit shortly after.
Okay.
Are they so drunk they're telling people they're drunk?
I'm so nice to
sorry.
mine.
Yes, that is exactly.
So drunk, I ended up talking about a flower crown.
I did warn you.
I know, it's amusing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what you did.
I told him early on before I even started. I was like, fair warning, I have this problem. When I get drunk, I like to tell people, and sure enough, I told people.
That doesn't sound like it.
I didn't do it as much as I usually do, I don't think, but yeah, it happened.
It's a mood. Last time I got like really, really drunk that I can't remember, there's this one guy at the bar who I'd never met who just kept standing next to me watching me throw up outside into a trash can, and just kept going, I've never seen someone throw up like this. It's just, you just do it and then it's done, and it's so quiet. I'm always crying.
Honestly, that would probably be me.
I'm like half asleep in a trash can. I'm just like, I'm really mad that none of my friends in a better state than me have realized to make you leave, sir. Shoot. I will try to locate the hotel. My drunken stupor.
In a town you're not familiar
Ends
with.
up wandering into
The
the mayor's
hotel
house.
is literally the building next door, so flip a coin and see which building you get to. The building next door or the nice lady house?
That doesn't count.
Which one is
It's a good thing that didn't count.
I called it before I saw it. It's right there. I called it doesn't count before I saw it, though. I trust you. Oh, I found it.
Yeah, definitely the less interesting.
Oh, I wish you found the mayor's bed. Like you just crawled up with him in bed.
I will.
Like, oh, kitty.
Good way to lose your paycheck.
I will immediately burst into the door. I'm looking for Earth.
Oh man.
Where's Earth?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
These people aren't kidding.
Person running the hotel, the person behind the counter, walks up and says, first of all, obviously you need a room. Second of all, Eric left hours ago.
And my response is, even though no one's like touching me, I just, get off of me! I know that son of a bitch is in here. Take me to Eric's room. He's in a lot of trouble. Oh, fast little bitch.
Poor lady.
The guy.
Guy.
I'm pretty sure I
The
should have.
poor rest of the hotel.
The poor rest of the right. Everyone's sleeping. He's hearing.
The guy behind the counter says, "All right. First of all, I'm gonna need you to leave something with me because you're obviously not paying tonight. Is there something you would like to leave with this person before they take you up to a room?"
Just hold up my coin first. Don't call me poor. Tell me the numbers, my man.
He says it's 5 silver pieces. This is not an expensive town for the most part.
Let's open my bag.
They don't have any magic shop.
And then I'm gonna look back up at the guy as if I don't realize it's the same person I've been talking to. Which ones are the silver ones?
Hold on.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. What do you want me to roll?
Roll
Basically, if
roll
you-
a d6. Low numbers are, he says, gold. High numbers, he says, silver. He's honest.
For honesty or fault.
I'm sorry. Two.
Oh, he lied to
The
you.
silver one.
So yeah, he says.
Those ones.
Oh, just the 5 gold ones.
Take me to Earth. I just put my hand. Sorry, Al. You're a good boy. I'm just frustrated.
Look at that gold coin. Like, oh my god, he's a stupid motherfucker.
I can move cities now.
You call him a good person, and he like gingerly sneaks one of the gold coins back. Just one.
Yeah, just want to get 4 of them.
And
Good
he
person.
calls someone over and he whispers something in their ear, and the person takes you up a flight of stairs, which I'm sure is fun to watch.
I would imagine halfway through they forget what they're doing and Lear starts narrating a story. And so, our delightful hero ascends the tower to find the demon.
The person leading you up does not respond. They take you to the first open room, open it up, and says, "Here you are, Urixer."
And as soon as they do, I'm just gonna barge and like run into the room, assuming that the bed's like in front, and just stumble right into the bed. And so it's just me running into the room all of a sudden yelling, "Urikakuchi, son of a bitch!" And then just collapses into the bed.
Yeah,
and
knife
immediately
falls
asleep.
to the floor.
No, not even holding a knife. I'm
Yeah,
like,
hold
"Alright, knife.
Okay.
I'll cut you, son of a bitch!" And then falls into the bed and is immediately asleep, gone.
You you fall asleep quickly, but in the background there's a little rattling, and someone has locked that door. They may or may not have contingencies for drunk people.
Okay.
Morning comes, no issues, unless anyone else would like to do something during the next time.
Good.
I
I think I'm going.
I make a blanket
No,
for with all the blankets I.
I
And
never
we're
got
so
a
tired. I am one of those blankets since I'm wearing one. I am.
Please.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Like you're sitting there meditating, doing your astral trance. She just takes one half of your poncho and pins it up, and the other half, and you just got like this
Like.
circle.
The whole fort is like my case now. I'm super elf.
I choose to join this pillow fort. I mean blanket fort. This sounds amazing and warm.
I want to be in the fort too.
Fort.
Cuddling. We're all cuddling in this little pillow fort.
So you
And then just
know,
look outside and see music.
you know when you're watching TV or something, you go to it goes to like India or Iran or somewhere, and they're in the markets, and there's just like a bunch of blankets pinned up, and that's the market stall. That's what this alleyway looks like right now.
With 3 completely grown adults like spooning each other while we sleep.
And one grown adult being attached to it.
And then a bird sitting in it.
Yeah, sitting in a cart full of oddly red cabbages.
My cat.
The morning comes.
And the DM walks away.
The DM's
Open the door, it's getting a little warm.
Oh yes.
Sorry, I can leave.
It's the blanket full.
It's the blanket's fault. Yeah.
What?
I found one of your fries.
Oh, good. Morning
That's a
comes,
Paw Patrol bowl.
and the light greets you. The blacksmith is smithing. You can hear the dings dings. Leor wakes up extremely groggy, but surprisingly not too hungover. Just a rough night as you're like hanging halfway off the bed.
I usually black out before I'll get a hangover, so.
I get up and pull the blanket fort down by accident.
You guys start to wake up and realize that Leor is currently not with you.
Yeah.
Did you tell anyone where you were going? Alright, so Leor is not there. No one knows where he's at. You got a
Fine.
cart full of
Leor's
heads
covered.
holding up part of a blanket fort.
I mean, we probably can assume, right, that he's to a hotel.
I guess that's probably the safest exception.
I mean, I would
I think he'll be
say...
We're going
fine.
to roll for like an assumption.
No, I would say with the size of this town, like it's a populace is like 2,000 people. It's mostly houses and stuff buildings.
Is there a temple of any kind in this?
There is indeed.
Yeah. So assuming that even in a drunk pass out, that like I have my actual chance, so I just like I guess metabolize faster and go back out. If that's true, they're welcome to look for me at the hotel. I'm not there.
You would assume that he would have gone to one of the few, what's the word, conference buildings that that exist. I would say you are a little bit extra groggy with the combination of the wine and whatnot. You got like a full night's sleep, and as a natural elf, that's not something you're entirely used to. The day is fresh. Everyone is awake. Feel free to roleplay.
I guess I take down the blanket, so I'm like, you're a blanket now.
And I'm like,
Yeah, you get up and you see him attached to it. And he's like kind of nodding off. He's like,
well, I don't sleep.
Yeah, he would.
I don't sleep. I was
go in-
awake and conscious. Of what
I
you guys
go
were doing.
I go into a trance as well. So I just
and
had a
Isabella full on past that. She's like, oh, blanket for her.
I kind of just stand there and they're like,
we had a stare off, just dead eye.
yeah, you just come out.
Wow.
Dead on.
He would be aware that you would be fucking with him. I wouldn't necessarily say because you're comfortable with them for the most part that you would know what they were doing because you'd just be like, oh, I'm fucking with my clothes, whatever.
Yeah, like, yeah, they're touching me. Whatever. Like, no one touched me this whole trip.
Right. You're like, oh, this is not exactly what I expected.
Super eight.
At least he's not naked this time.
You got clothes on.
Ish.
Any day you wake up not hanging from a rope upside down is a good one.
In a pit of questionable stuff. Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
It wasn't the best. It was better than the berries, I think.
I mean, you didn't get affected at all. You just cleaned your pocket of these disgusting.
Constitution.
Clean is a word. It's
No,
still
once
sticky.
I've gotten
But it is a word.
once I've done it, I've cleaned it up.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's completely gone.
I'm like, yeah, look, I cleaned it.
Their pocket's probably cleaner than it's ever been.
I could throw someone in this pocket.
Oh, wow. You just like pick someone else and shove it.
It's secretly just a magical magic, but I didn't
Doctor
realize.
Who?
A pocket of holding.
And you just hold us in there.
Oh, I didn't even know you had those with you.
So what is everyone doing?
I free the human that has gone person that has gone into the blanket.
I am.
I just wake up and walk off. I'm like, you guys enjoy cleaning up. See ya.
Wake up and look around. Birds still on the heads.
Yep.
Okay.
Still
My
sleep.
head is buried in my wing.
Yeah, you're like stuffed in. You're just this fluff.
To wake her up, I'd like to use Thunderclap. Scare the fuck out of everyone within 100 feet.
I imagine like Howl's Moving Castle when they have a really bad dream and the Howl is like popping up as a bird. And filling up like
Pop
the
up as a bird.
Something.
Well, good, that happens. That happens, though.
Hmm?
It's dream.
Yeah, it's like this really bad dream where he like grows really big.
He eats a bird.
Right. But she has a really bad dream, or he does.
You said puffed up like a bird. That's why.
Oh, when she has the... She's a witch. And so she has the vision of when
Yeah.
he's at war, and he's in the bird form trying to take out blood.
Yeah.
Didn't go the way I wanted it
That
to.
was the part they left that out. I have the book. I've never
Me neither.
read it.
I was really hoping it'd fall.
Apparently, very different from the movie. About halfway through, Howell's not a good guy. But also apparently the trick that's like kind of present in the movie, but just not explained very well, is that Sophie's a witch too. The only
We
curse
head
that
to
was
the
put on
blacksmith.
her-
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, why the blacksmith?
So knocking on the door.
Well, he's not making metal because we were hearing the
He's
clinking.
in making metal, but yes.
In or out.
He, nonetheless, no one answers.
So,
Well, I guess you don't really have to knock at a blacksmith. You just
Is
go
the
in.
door locked?
There is no doors.
Oh,
Or at
we
least,
just knocked on air.
at least it doesn't look like there is. It's swung open and pinned up, like
Oh,
against the wall. So it's,
So we just knock on the wood on the side.
yeah.
Nothing.
I really
Okay, well, I just walk the fuck in then. If it's open, I'm walking in.
Did we see if he could make something?
All right.
We should see if you can make us something.
Ooh, yeah.
I desperately need armor again.
Well, he probably can make us something for the right price, but we need to give him the
We have a bunch of heads that we can use.
Why
Give
are
him
we...
head and he can make us armor.
He's not buying the heads from us.
No.
Yeah, but we could use them, and then he could claim he killed.
I mean, he knows if we're giving him orc heads at this point, he
Maybe we
probably
could give
knows
him a
we're
part
about
of
to
the-
get coin.
That's a good.
Maybe
Small part of
we
the
could
reward.
ask him to make us something, and then when we come back again with the coin, we pay him.
And then we
Make that
murder.
deal. And then we murder him. Get
And
a coin.
steal everything. Murder the whole village.
Are we having this conversation like before we go in?
Yes.
Okay.
My
All right. We approach the blacksmith.
We had our discussion
name
of
is
what we're
Will.
gonna do to him, so I mean, what we're planning to do.
Approach the blacksmith who's overheard everything. Just leave.
Right? No.
The blacksmith whose name is Will. He's a Willsmith.
It's some Wilson. That's pretty good. I'll give you that.
I
Do you
don't.
need help with the name generator again?
I was just trying to find one.
Okay, smooth one.
It's not working. Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
His name is Bjorn.
Oh, how
Alright.
boring.
Bjorn
He,
again.
That was Jordan
I have
yesterday.
my mouth full of food. I was gonna say that.
he stops his hammering, looks over, and says,
The Bjorn
"Welcome.
identity.
What can I do for you today?"
We have heads.
We'd like to give you head.
That's what my wife is for. Thank you.
You can join if she's good with us.
Oh,
Don't you want
we
to
have 14 orc heads given, asked by the mayor to give to you to no,
Burn.
to dispose of.
However, we would like to see if you would, we would, yeah. Like to make an offer.
It is early morning, young one.
If you turn these 14 orc heads into some kind of armor, we will come back and...
Into armor.
Yes!
Just for you.
Yes, I want head armor.
Close.
I am protected by head.
Close bit out of heads.
When we come back from the getting the reward, yes, words.
Next time you're getting rat tails.
We will give you a portion of the reward in exchange.
I put on the ears to show that even doing this, I'm role playing Leo at the hotel right now.
I don't typically make armor out of bone. Or are you looking for
Yeah.
flesh? I don't do leather work, especially not with heads. That's not, I would need a lot.
So what you're saying is you're not good with head.
It is not my forte.
Your poor wife.
He just plays along with the weird wordplay that we're just going with.
Your poor wife.
Can you make armor that can change forms? Like
That
let's
is, I make just simple armors and swords, daggers.
We might
That's
need to
boring, I
find
don't
a
need you.
I
different
can make
person.
breastplates, but nothing magical.
Breastplates out of the orc heads.
For the most part, I just smelt the ore that we find before we ship it off.
Oh, that's good.
So
Oh,
armor
poor
is
blacksmith.
fancier armor is something you would have to go to the city for.
Ugh.
Gross, but I guess we're doing that.
Shopping list on the Citadel if they don't.
Do we want to
immediately
bring the orc
arrest us.
heads?
No,
No,
the
just
whole
burn 'em.
We're
the
giving
whole
him
point is
to.
burning him here.
Yeah. Okay.
We need a
If you would like, I can make you a mask out of the head.
Yes.
Yes. 6 of them, please.
I just want one.
Are we heisting a bank now?
No, Isabella, whenever she kills things, she keeps the skull for a mask. She gets killed orc.
But if we each have one, we can sneak back into the
I don't. think
With
that
their
would-
skull?
Yes.
That's a good.
Fine, we'll just burn them.
Oh, okay.
Burn them.
I think yeah.
We need
Because you're a
a.
shitty blacksmith.
You actually yell this?
Yes.
I mean, I never said I was a good one. I
Wow.
smelt ores. I
But this
did not
requires-
promise you good work.
That's
Um,
fair.
It's like the Bjorn identity all over.
So are we making a mask? I was
No,
unclear.
no.
No,
All right.
just burn
So
them.
the mayor wanted me to just dispose of these. I can do
Yes.
that. If you will leave them. Oh, they're bloody. Okay. Hold on. He goes up to a wall and pulls down a large leather, essentially just a that map. A sheet of leather.
There you go.
Places it on the table and says, "If you will just leave them there. I'll get to them after I am done with this hammer I'm building.
Fun.
We just place. We
You can
just
tell the
leave them at-
mayor the job will be taken care of.
Well, let's.
May we burn the cabbages?
I puff up a little bit.
You're like, put mine.
Look, it's either you give them to us or you're one of the ones that we burn.
I puff up a lot more.
Rude, Astiel.
She still has my armor.
Wow.
No, I don't.
Her
I have
clothes.
Yeah, you're
clothes.
close.
it was an exchange. That was a fair
It was
exchange.
a fair exchange.
For my
She
mask.
stole
Yeah.
from me.
You know.
But I don't know about though. But one suspects.
No one knows.
One
I
suspects the
am
bird.
sneaky as fuck.
One suspects the bird.
I
Why
still
would you
have
suspect the
extra
bird? The bird has
clothing.
been hoarding heads for the last 10 days.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
very
little
weird.
suspicious.
It's a little weird.
4 days, not 10 days.
And you have made your suspicions about
Yeah,
wings
I've been
being-
suspicious of her since the beginning because she has wings.
Literally, that was the only reason he's suspicious.
Yeah,
of
I
you.
know.
Okay,
What do
so
you want me
we-
to do? Chop them off?
we-
I swear to God.
We have to give
Come
the
at me,
heads.
bro.
We have to.
Okay.
Okay, if you guys want to fight, that's fine.
No, absolutely not.
I don't mind. I'll stand back.
That's what I'm good at.
That is
It's not what I'm good at.
Okay, if we give them heads, how do we prove that we did do the head? Get that?
It's the
The mayor counted
mayor counted them,
The
but I see
mayor
because
counted them, yeah.
I mean, the blacksmith will probably say something to the mayor at some point.
Yeah,
But,
so it's probably
I mean,
Prove
we
it.
have to go to the court of whispers. How do we prove that we did this job and that we're not?
He's gonna give us a,
The-
his-
getting the
the mayor's gonna give us a letter.
Okay.
yeah,
yeah.
a little ticket that says,
We
here's
are.
money.
We're gonna take a selfies with it.
Selfies with the heads.
We're taking selfies.
Shelfies.
Selfies.
with
Yeah,
our-
shellfish. Forgot about the shellfish. Anyways,
They're great for
So
me.
we give him the head.
So you place all of the heads on the table.
We
All
try.
but one.
We try to.
all but one.
One.
Yeah.
One has to have one.
You're keeping one.
Yeah, I'm
You're
keeping
keeping one, flesh and all.
Yeah.
All right.
so 13 then.
Feel free to mark down a rotting orc head in your inventory.
So we have 13 then to give him.
No. We killed them.
yeah, it's not a matter of
Yeah.
giving them to him because he needs them. It's a matter of this is just their way of disposing. The heads were to prove that you killed the orcs,
Mhm.
and the mayor counted them, so that's done.
Oh,
Mayor
okay,
maybe should have asked
You
for
could keep
something
them all if you
practical
wanted.
for
It
the
wouldn't
heads.
really do much.
I mean, but that would be gross.
Right. I can't imagine what you would do with 14 orc heads.
Put it on the magical bear.
We could have stabbed them into poles and made them as like a warning to the orcs.
I
Absolutely.
do like that.
I didn't even fucking think of that. That's a good point.
Like
yeah, but
Dracula.
then they might, if this is not the town that they want to attack,
That's true.
might
It
attack
could make them want to attack it.
in the end.
It doesn't work.
Could yeah, that could
That's a good
backfire.
point.
We rolled an at one on our intimidation, so they burned down the.
Burn down the village.
Okay. Anyways.
While we
Heads
wait
are
for our
back.
DM to catch up.
Oh, I'm just letting you guys roleplay at the moment.
Oh, okay.
If you guys ask me something, I'm here. However, we should be going to Lior.
We should.
Okay.
I would, while they're doing that, I'll fly up and see if I can see
Go find your brother.
anyone
basically.
Leor looking,
Leor
walking around.
You know what?
I think he's like outside having smoke. Like
Yeah.
really, what he's doing here is what he's doing at the hotel.
Well, if I see on the land, I am. But
Alright.
with my perception, I might.
I guess roll.
Fair enough.
Zarin's very tempted to disguise self as Leor.
Just to fuck with her? That's rude.
Yes. No reason.
The mighty evil.
So we need the DM.
This movie with both ears on is not my new favorite because I feel like I'm in that Santa scene from the Christmas Story.
Fair enough.
Quit your crying. Go down the slide.
I'm excited and nervous for the people.
Oh, jeez. The
Me
real
too, but I don't even know what you're talking.
Christmas story.
Someone told me the other day that my For You page must be a trip. And I'm like, that's honestly the nicest, most validating thing someone said about me all the time. Yeah, it's fucking wild.
That doesn't look like D&D, sir.
No, it's D&D.
Okay.
It's
Looks
it's
like
all of
Facebook.
us that he's messaging.
I'm messaging the letter that the
Oh.
mayor's going to get to all of you so everyone has it.
So fun. I
Um,
have a language knowledge.
And you guys are role playing, so it's the perfect time
Well,
to do it.
and she needs to roll for perception, so we need.
Yeah,
Pay
so you
attention.
fly into the air, it sounds like, to search for Leor, who is currently at a temple, as far as I could tell. What are you doing at the temple?
I think just if I woke up and nobody had come and found me yet, I'm just gonna go to the temple and it's been a rough couple days. I'm a cleric, it felt like a good place to just be.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Forgive me, Father, for I have work.
Less of a pray to a deity for forgiveness and more let's just be introspective in this space.
Alright, you
Why is my brain, like,
approach
burned
the
down?
temple.
Temple.
Deity.
It's
Merida's temple. Now he has to go find Merida's beak.
No.
A new hand has touched the beak.
No.
Not Merida.
It always
That's
just
the girl
appears
from Brave.
randomly.
Radiant.
Oh, already that's right.
Murder.
I would love to be a priestess of Melda.
So we just
No,
placed
I
the
have to
bloody,
lock the
disgusting
table.
bag of heads on this.
One with
Ah,
leather.
On this leather tarp, yeah.
What if I just ate
Just like
one?
the one line.
God, don't.
I mean, you know,
I don't think my teeth are strong enough to break through both of them.
and especially
You
York still,
approach
probably harder
the
than
temple
other
of
films.
Domiel.
That'd be great.
They are thick.
Domio?
Domiel.
D-O-M-I-E-O?
You're like, you two are
Dio,
talking about like if
or
skulls,
Dio,
our skulls are crunchy.
D-O-M-I-E.
D-U-M.
How
Oh,
come
yeah.
it's both?
D-O-M-I-E-O.
There you go, Domiel.
Like fucking candy, man. Hard candy.
The
Do we know if you
priestess
turned into, if you're able to turn into a wolf?
approaches you.
We just saw a random
Technically-
wolf appear.
Technically, anybody who was behind me when I transformed, yes, you are aware I turned into a wolf. Anyone who was already in the middle of the fight just see this
I don't
giant.
think anyone was behind you.
I think there's
Yeah,
only
no.
one person.
But there was just a random wolf in the
You-
room.
you
with all
approach-
of us.
Yeah,
Process
the
of
the
Yeah,
temple
you
of
were
Domiel and the priestess,
I think there was only
human,
one person who was awake.
approaches
who
you.
saw me transform, and I don't remember if it was either one.
introduces herself as Sister
Okay, so yeah.
I know
Alonza.
you're weird.
I think we all know.
Werewolf. I mean,
Because we were all still in the room when you
Uh,
de-transformed.
She
That's
walks
true.
up to you and says, "How may I
Oh,
help
yeah.
you,
Yeah, I guess at this point, probably.
my child?"
Um,
I bet
Yes,
you-
please.
I bet you could buy another
looking
Yeah,
to
probably
make
in
a
the
little
wolf
penance. Is there any sort of like smaller clerical work I can help you with? Tending to, I can't remember all the church words. What are the tithes? Is that what you pay at a church?
Hi.
Tithes.
Tithes, like collecting the tithes, tending to the votives.
You see two acolytes to the side. They're
Breaking in a couple altar boys.
Oh
What-
my.
they are dusting, sweeping, cleaning up the area. She says, if you would like, you could help our acolytes here clean some, but really, not a lot of people come here on a daily basis, so it's not something that needs a ton of upkeep. The pews, there's like 5 of them. It's not massive.
Like a tall specimen.
Could use some wiping down if you really want to help, I suppose.
None say, of course. And then I'm just gonna go sit in the front pew.
She says, "All right, the bucket is over." All right, he's gone. You hear like just barely. You hear.
Sorry.
So you're just flying around.
So
thinking
you,
we're-
Stained glass in the temple at all?
There is.
Then I will be casually using. Let me double check to make sure it's not touch. You got touch.
You see. I swear to God, I chose this at random, but fuck, is this the perfect person. You see a stained glass image of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
So I'm
absolutely.
just watching, and then I'm also like the light that's coming through. Whatever hits my hands, like if someone were to just look at my hands for some weird reason, they would see that it's not just hitting my hands. I'm using the light cantrip and kind of weaving it through my hands and playing
You're
with
like
the light,
playing with the light.
like as if it was hard light. Yeah. Just playing
Like you
with
were
it.
able to just touch it and move it and manipulate it. Oh my god, that feels
Like
so
when you
cool.
stick your hand out the window on the highway.
Yeah, like the wind.
I guess while we're waiting, I go to you and I'm like, well, prestidigitation can also make faint musical sounds, so.
We're
Music,
literally still
music.
at the blacksmith. Us four are just standing
You're
here.
just chilling.
Just standing here with the bag sitting on this leather thing. We don't know what we're doing. We're just talking about crushing orc skulls.
I mean,
And he's just
the
here.
blacksmith is just hammering away at his hammer. He doesn't care. As long as you guys aren't stealing, he's like, whatever.
Alright.
Faith, you fly up in the air. Feel free to roll a perception
Yeah, like we're
check.
literally just sitting here talking about making a musical in this fucking black.
Or Alderaz, I should be saying.
No, 19.
19?
Yeah.
You do not see Lior.
Rolled the highest I've ever rolled on perception. He's not a
He already said he wasn't, so.
I know.
But you do see essentially the like one street of this town that has a bunch of commerce buildings. You catch the gleam of the glass from the temple just because it stands out. It's shiny.
It's pretty.
You see random citizens starting to come out and go about their day. You see quite a few people heading just out of town to what looks like probably a job, like mining.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Some of them are wearing boots, some of them have pickaxes, you can gather. But unfortunately, no Lior.
Alright, I'll just fly around then until I see something. See him.
We're playing an off-brand version of Gary Come Home from SpongeBob.
Should we just walk around the streets randomly belting out this song? Is that what we're doing?
We're a
I'm
traveling
gonna head to the
band.
mayor's. So.
The acolytes keep giving you funny looks because you're playing with light.
I don't even fucking notice these plebs.
He's like, whatever, man. Look at me weird.
And then I feel like I think you're out, but no, I'm just fully entranced and I would say honestly I probably don't even notice that much what the picture is. I'm just entranced by the colorful light. Like the colorful light coming through is the experience. I don't give a fuck about the picture.
Oh yeah, the ground in front of him is a mirror image with the sun shining through. You can see the reflection. So you said you're heading to the mayor's.
Yes. Mayor?
You hear a yawn through the window. You get to the mayor's house. I assume you guys are with.
Yeah, we're
I
following.
mean, yeah, we're like singing as we're going to the fairs.
Following the leader.
A couple of people walk by and go, "God, it's too early for this shit."
We're all morning people.
Apparently, we're all morning people.
Soren is secretly not a morning person.
Yeah.
He's very good at lying.
Good for you.
Wow, you killed him.
You guys approach the mayor's house. That is not the mayor.
We're the ghost.
You guys approach the mayor's house, and this time the door is open.
Yeah.
You can see people going and coming inside, outside. Not a ton of people.
Oh, it's a little weird that they're coming everywhere. Too.
Oh, right. You gotta steal his blanket.
Um,
That's true. Take his robe, too, while you're at it.
I'll replace it with one of
Yes, give him the worst blanket and take the
Yep, that's
big, like, gorgeous, probably soft blanket.
I mean, the last name was.
Yeah. You see a lady who you've seen before enter, and he seems to be going with a purpose. Do you guys go in?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go in.
Yes.
Me and Zard over here planning.
Yes, no,
things, so don't worry about it.
We're planning.
We got some plans, man.
I want that damn.
You walk in, and currently the receptionist who you just saw enter is putting down her things, and she walks over with a pitcher of water and pours something in a cup. She then sits down, takes a sip, and says, "How may I help you?"
So,
Show me where the master
so I'm gonna tell her that we are here to see the mayor's assistant or acolyte, who's going to give us a writ of head.
Excellent name for that.
Just a little rich
We're like giggling like little.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing of it. I just got here, but if you will hold for a second, I will go check with the mayor and
She doesn't make
see if he knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Is there a number we can take?
A number? It's fine.
You'll remember us?
Yeah, there's not too many people here.
Especially ones that not too many.
The
that are
ones who are here I've seen before. You guys are not exactly common folk here.
Okay.
Aw, you're getting all the nodules.
She
You don't know it.
disappears.
I saw that thing eat shit the other day, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
They do fun stuff.
yeah, they do that.
In 7th grade, I actually did my science
it.
project. Or no, that was 8th grade.
Um,
I did the little petri
She
dish
appears
for-
again,
My cat.
and the mayor is behind her, and she says, "Oh, I see you've
Yeah,
returned.
definitely.
I had a fairly sleepless night thanks to you folks." So.
You're very welcome.
Hey, look, at least we didn't steal your bedding or anything.
Like that's all you say
Take
to
public service a little bit more seriously, Mayor.
She looks
Yeah, not everything bad happens.
a
during the day.
little more frazzled after coming back, having what you might assume learned what the mayor learned last night.
What?
She says, "I will get started on that immediately, sir," and walks over to her desk. You see her open a drawer and pull out a piece of paper and a parchment with an ink bottle.
Is it fancy ink?
It is not fancy ink.
We
She
could've
is not
stolen
writing
it.
spells over here.
You never know.
It is fancy writing ink, sure. Um,
Ma'am.
Good thing the mayor yawned again.
Mayor's
Wait, at different pitches.
There's Mike Salt.
The mayor says that everything should be taken care of in a few minutes, and if you could deliver this letter post haste, that would be very much appreciated. He then essentially turns back and says, "I need to see if I can figure out a way to fortify this town, so
After being
please
attacked.
excuse me," and leaves the room.
I can also transform. No one knows my wolf form. I could literally just walk around town in my wolf form.
I don't think many people would be happy with that.
Please attempt this.
I'm gonna do this.
So we
Especially
all
because
three of us could walk into the
At the
recording.
speed of
Oh, this is really thing. I could just.
We just need someone to direct
This
us.
is after.
I'm gonna
I have
say
an hour.
It's like
I
now.
mean, you have an hour too, don't you?
This-
Yeah.
I
right
have an hour,
here
but it's like permanent.
is a good.
Oh yeah, same. Oh well, no, I need to.
Yeah.
This right here is a good breaking point while you're waiting for this letter from the secretary. So I'm gonna pull this out.
Titties.
Maybe.
All right, we are back. Last we left off, you guys were waiting for a letter from the secretary,
Yeah.
which she then,
Administrative assistant.
you see her hand it over to the mayor, and he reads it out loud. He walks back in the room, I should say. He did walk out of the room, so he's walking back in the room to verify the work.
Good for him.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause I had to say
Facebook.
things.
There it is. He reads it out loud, and this is what he reads. Check your phones.
Let me tell you about a little tiny
Faith sensitive, so Faith will have to look at.
broke up.
I mean, it's
like an epic district.
Okay. I was confused. I was like, I don't know what I'm saying. Am I already drunk? No.
It's just easier to use your Facebook. You don't have to log
That is
out.
not how I thought Blazing Dell was spelled.
That is not how
I
adventurers.
assumed it would be capital B though.
Listen here, you guys. I was typing and DMing.
We weren't DMing, we were role playing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you could
Yeah, but I
do
got to pay
We were
attention.
busy making
Also,
a hell of
I'm
a
not
fort.
I
402 gold.
did
Interesting.
indeed.
That's very specific.
202.
Well, 25 gold per orc head is 14 to 350, plus 50 for delivery of letter, plus 2 because it's an even split.
So 402 gold each.
No.
That's in total.
67 gold.
Who's got a forgery kit?
Oh, 67. Okay.
Who's got a forgery kit?
I like this.
So he reads that out loud, hands it back to the secretary, who then folds it up, puts it in an envelope, and stamps it with a seal. Addresses it to whom it may concern within the Court of Whispers. And puts out a hand to hand it to whoever may take it.
I guess Jordan grabs it, thinks about eating it, and then stops himself.
Wow.
See Zarin do
Both-
this, takes letter.
Both the mayor and I think I should actually read that out loud, seeing as we are on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can hear.
My bad. To whom it may concern, attached to this letter is a note proving an invasion is imminent. Help fortifying the city of Blazingdale is requested immediately. On top of this, a reward of 402 gold is required to be given to these adventurers for multiple services rendered. A prompt response is requested. She's both the mayor and the secretary give you a funny look as you put the letter closer to your mouth, and then
And then Isabel just goes, yoink.
the secretary looks at you and goes, "That may have been wise."
Safe, I promise.
It's fine. It would have been safe.
Just cut me open.
You keep that.
I missed something during the break. I
Yes, you
guess.
did.
Okay.
We're not high on sugar or anything.
Absolutely not. I'm
Uh,
probably just drunk.
you guys are free to go. Or, however, is still, as far as I know, at the
These
temple.
two are both still guys. Literally
And
just been
you're in
us
the air.
four.
That's true. You're just flying around.
Yep.
Enjoying
Yeah,
the
we
nice
can probably
morning
go find
breeze.
this. I like neatly folded, stick it in my pocket.
So you do have it secured.
I do. I have
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Writing blood droplets.
Just
on
don't
the-
like piss me off and set me on fire.
I'm not real.
It's just blood rain?
Yeah, as you fly, you're just dripping with blood. Oh my god.
I guess we should
Yeah,
just follow
I'll
the
get up
blood.
and I'll walk out of the temple calmly. Sister Alzera?
All right.
That's your sister.
Already
Alonzo.
forgetting my name.
Bitch. Sister, I'll just say thank you, Sister Alonzo. Offer peace be with you, blessings, whatever bullshit. Like, I figure on the Radiant Citadel, I've been exposed to a lot of different things. So, like, whatever version of that bullshit seems,
Seems appropriate.
whatever
Something like
version of
light
that
be with you or something.
Something like the
doctrine, I guess, is what's better.
Like the mummy.
Or something. Right. I just tell her whatever version seems nicer to her. Seems most befitting. And then I'll walk outside and I want to look around on the ground for just like a little pebble.
A pebble.
Yeah, I have a plan, I promise. It's not stupid.
All right, you find a pebble. I don't think pebbles are gonna be hard to find in 30 to 12 pebbles.
So I'll pick up my pebble, and I'm in a better mood now. So I'm assuming my sister's probably looking for me. It's been a minute. So I'll cast the light cantrip on the pebble, and I want to throw it up into the air as high as I can.
Roll a perception check. I would say this is actually gonna have to be a little higher because there's
Higher? I rolled a 19!
no, just a higher perception overall.
Oh, I was like,
Because
literally, I
the gleam of the temple nearby
cannot.
with the west lights.
No.
The ones have
You don't see shit. You just fly right over it.
And it's like right in front of your face, and you're just like,
I will, however, say that you can look up and see a quite large owl in the sky. I would need to make you roll for that.
I'll just start heading that way.
All right.
I guess are we just walking down the street singing?
We have to leave the building first.
I'm just kicking like tiny rocks as I see them, and using that to cast my like cantrip. So I'm just like picking a pebble, and it glows pink and rolls around on the floor, and then it
I'm
dims
not.
out, and then I just kick the next.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure you can have like a stream of glowing lights. But
No. It's more like it's just like having a little glow that sticks with it after I kick it.
Mhm. You kick it, it glows, it stops. You kick it.
Once it stops rolling, it's kind of like, and then you kick different colors.
Eventually, you do see the party exit the mayor's house, and just down the way from that, you see a string of lights being kicked, one at a time.
I can make soup more flavorful.
You're flying down. Where are you flying down?
I will fly behind Leor and like land and block in the same like.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just doing it for funsies?
Sure, I'll do stealth.
Alright. Roll a stealth check. You guys see this happening. He's not too far from you guys. You can kind of see you're heading towards each other. You can win. Roll perception.
Am I roll perception, or would that be
Yeah,
passive?
well, and I would say if you're out there doing the light cantrip to essentially be like, hey, I'm here, you'd probably be looking out for them. So yeah, roll.
Oh.
It's fine. It probably wouldn't have.
Imagine
You have a
we're
high
close enough
perception.
to each other.
I mean, are we
Yeah, I'm not
looking
actually
for these?
looking for you. Like, I am.
We're kind of just going down the street, I would assume.
Yeah,
We're fucking around.
We're not really
No,
trying.
we're not trying.
Yeah.
Like, if
And
they
what did you
want
all
us,
say?
they will find
24.
us.
Yeah, she doesn't exist. However, you guys would probably see her simply because you're walking towards Leor at this moment.
We just
You
go.
can see him, and then someone sneaks up behind him, and you're like, that tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
Just
We
just follow step.
we don't even say anything. We're just like, we're gonna see how this ends.
Let this play out. Maybe
Um,
this will help us steal the mayor's sheet.
you guys meet up. Do you do anything with this stealthy?
No, like I said, I just fall and step next to him.
Oh, I thought
Like,
you.
Oh, you're like next to
No,
it.
I fly up behind them, I land quietly, and then we're walking along.
Okay.
Like, I appear beside them.
So at one point you look over and you're like, "Oh, hey, sister."
You like swing your arm and you slap your sister in the arm. And
You're walking and step down the street. Oh. Okay, so we run into each other.
that's where it's fucking around while we're going down the street watching you guys come at us.
Yeah.
Do you want the letter?
We have proof that we might be good people.
Well,
I couldn't like.
I wouldn't say that.
So we have the letter.
Good
But
people's
we are not exactly welcome, right?
Oh, no, never.
Hmm.
Well, at least 3 of us can pretend to be different people.
Oh, absolutely.
I see.
You can see.
And you would sneak, so it's just you two we have to worry
We
about.
weren't told to leave forever. We're just told to be somewhere else.
You were warned that you were being hunted, but also you do have a letter addressed to the Court of Whispers, so you can do with that information whatever you want.
That doesn't prove our innocence. That's
No,
the
It
thing.
does not.
The only thing it does. No, you sent a letter at the beginning of the thing.
Yeah.
Did that ever send back?
They wouldn't have known I went here.
No, I know.
Likelihood it would probably be back at there.
Right near the Court of Whispers, I would assume.
Probably it might have gotten through. Someone also could have just killed the delivery person.
That's true. They could have just murdered the poor delivery guy.
I mean, ships do blow up nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
That's true. It could have happened. As far as we know, we're still fugitives.
I think disguising and sneaking in might be their best option.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
Or
yeah.
we find that cat guy and trick him into doing our work for us.
I think he's back at the orcs.
I think he's back at the orcs. That would take too long to get to him.
So head back.
I guess we're heading back.
Well,
These two can transform, and
What's the
so can I.
worst that can happen? We die.
We well, I think the worst that can happen is that we just get captured at this point.
Oh.
Questioned, in which no one wants to deal with that, especially Isabella.
Should we send one person through to make sure they're not like watching the elevators? What
Yeah, we can send one of these guys who can transform.
And
I mean,
before
I can
it
do
goes,
mine
like
takes a lot longer.
people.
We have to get there. How far away is this? We're gonna.
Portal it
The
through.
portal is in the town, so it wouldn't take us very long. Probably a couple minutes.
Yeah, it was just down the road from the mayor's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a travel station.
I mean, okay, so the person who came from the other person who came from the Radiant Citadel didn't really think anything suspicious of us. So
I mean, that's true. Like, there's still a
That's
small
fair.
chance they don't know what we look like. I mean,
Who's the other person?
the cat tried back because
yeah, he never said anything about us.
Yeah, he was from the Radiant Citadel, so
So we send someone through. They pretend they forget their wallet and they come back and grab us and be like, "Hey,
We're good. There's
there's
no one here.
no one watching you. Like, there's no one asking for IDs or anything."
That's a good call.
That's a good point. Yeah, IDs. I didn't think of IDs.
I don't have an ID.
Yeah.
I don't think I do either.
I think I ate my birth certificate.
Checking people, metal detectors. I don't know what fantasy world ID checking is like.
I'm assuming they probably like check for masks and stuff. So like anyway, that's yeah.
I doubt they have metal detectors. I would.
Yeah.
I mean, after I'd be naked again.
Not again.
He's not.
I know.
Last time he was naked, I rode him like a wrecking ball.
Oh yeah, you did.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Really, someone in our party's getting some action.
What happens when
Hey, you weren't here for that.
that kid not around?
Oh my god.
Lauren gets into the most fun trouble.
When the water,
Absolutely.
when the
That's
water
best
Ganazi's
part.
away.
Yeah.
Zoran and Astiel, pals forever.
It's certainly a shared experience.
So who's better at disguise?
These two are both equal, and then I can just transfer through.
Mine is infinite.
Yeah, his
Mine's an hour long, so
I mean,
you'd have
mine's
to
too,
be-
but I can still.
So maybe
I
you
can keep
guys
using it.
transform and we figure out who's better.
Who looks better?
Maybe we should send both of them. Just, you know, two heads better than one.
Yeah, if someone
I
gets
guess, yeah.
caught in a lie, they just go, "Oh no, I forgot my beads."
Please, that exact wording. Just oh no, I forgot my bees.
Wow.
So,
That should be good.
Oh,
This is gonna
boy.
be interesting.
All right.
And so we walk to the portal and just
yep,
hang back.
Yeah.
And then,
one of us will come back through, and the other one just keeps talking like nothing happened.
Yeah, and if it's safe, then you know the person who comes back through will let us know. If it's not safe, then we'll.
then we just
One of the
hope your spell lasts.
That's one of Leroy Jenkins through the portal. So bad.
what's the worst?
Fucking conspicuousness.
We get put behind bars, and then the evil overlord takes over.
Absolutely.
Not
Session over.
Session over.
Session's over. All right. I think it sounds like you've got a plan.
For the most part, yeah.
My name will be
It is all over the place.
It is. So what are you guys transforming into?
a person.
A person.
Zarin's definitely done this before.
I need random character generator. Hang on.
But where'd you get that? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter for me.
Just Google it. Although you can also just come up with some shit.
Yeah.
Female Loxodon.
No, that's too similar to what I actually look like.
An elephant?
Yes.
All right. And generate.
Wait,
I
you
think
already.
it's the gray skin that does it.
I don't know if I should be this.
Oh boy.
I'm a bugbear.
What?
The fuck is a bugbear?
It's
That thing.
yeah.
Nice. Ooh, that probably draw some attention.
A little bit, I think.
It's a
Yeah.
racist.
Generate
Uh,
again.
Things live there. I think
No,
y'all thinking
wait,
too hard
no.
about it.
I just
Go through the portal.
I transform into my ex, I guess. That
Just transforms into your ex.
I don't know what good transforming into Astiel's gonna do.
I transform into Lokang, the twice orphaned Caligiano. I am a
Yes.
Goliath sorcerer.
All right.
Cool.
Never mind, I can't. He's a criminal.
Wow.
You just like to
no.
you just don't
Overthinking.
have to pick the criminal part.
Yeah,
I'm
you
keeping
should
the whole thing.
overthinking
I'm
that.
keeping the whole thing.
He's 100% keeping all of it.
Maybe just like elf or
I like how the joke is now that
orc.
There we go. I'm Mara Winddriver, a
Your
human,
romance was short and sweet.
a human
I've had many
alchemist
exes.
pirate.
Are we at the portal while this is happening?
I would
Yeah.
say you're outside the building. Yeah.
Oh. Outside the building for the portal?
Yeah, because it's basically a way station. You walked in, or you walked out, said hi to the guy, and was like, he's like, "Welcome to Blazing Dell," and
This is
you
the
fucking
key
up.
decision-making factor for me. Has all of this conversation gone on in-game?
I would say the planning part probably, maybe not Astiel saying I'm gonna be this and that and that.
Okay, yours just gonna walk inside.
Okay.
Okay.
Impatience.
Fun. I'm going to disguise
I
as my ex.
Guess I tag along to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that. I'm just walking inside. Good morning.
I have an important question real quick.
42.
Who has the letter? Okay. I'm gonna need to track that.
I can transform into wolf. I just gotta make sure these two are okay because I have to do it every short rest, but I can do it for an hour.
Yeah,
These two, that means we have to be pretty much in
Oh,
and out in an
yeah.
hour.
we would all have to transform at the same time.
We'd all have to. Well, no, not particularly, because you guys can just turn a corner, do it really fast, and be fine again.
Yes.
I cannot. No, it got tore up when we were in the cave and I transformed the first time.
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
it shouldn't be
So you walk in
Them
and
down.
are greeted by the old lady that I believe greeted you last time, or not.
I don't, as a player, remember her name. But do I need to roll as a character to remember her name?
Once again, we're just gonna say it's a shift change if it's not right.
So I
So-
met her.
yeah.
I say, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Are you looking for transportation to the Radiant Citadel?
Not a sir, but yes, thank you, I am.
Okay.
I'll start correcting everybody.
She looks at you and goes, "All right, person."
You can simply call me lovely.
We call me lovely.
But I
'Cause
can't
am
lie.
lovely.
She goes, "Oh, darling."
That will
darn.
work too.
All right. If you are looking for that, you have a reason for your visit today.
Yes.
Okay.
Personal
I'm
visitation
going to be
aboard the Radiant Citadel. A friend of mine is in the House of Convalescence, and I thought it might raise their spirits to pay them a little visit.
Write you down as personal aid. All right. Did anyone follow? You followed,
Mhm.
and you also person.
These
What
are
is
my
yours?
attendants.
Oh, okay. Personal aid and accompaniment. Well, have a nice trip, and
See you next
if
fall.
you would look at that wall right there. Do you look at a wall?
Sure.
There's a flag. There's magical abilities to take pictures in D&D.
I'm just smiling.
Um,
I'm half behind them.
I guess, yeah.
He says, "All right, you're good to go. If you will step into the elevator, it will be over in a moment." It was an elevator last time.
Is that exactly how she says it?
Yeah.
I want to insight that.
Right.
Sorry, I was in the middle of changing out spells from the rest too. But I think I changed out all the things I wanted to change out.
Oh yeah, did everyone mark their long rest from the morning?
I mean,
Nothing changed.
Nothing
Yeah,
changed.
it's-
Yeah, I'm not sure entirely how.
For
it
you
was
fuckers, I
up.
took a bath, got slizzy. I got some good sleep and new spell class. Insight this
I
horse.
slipped under it.
I don't.
Jesus.
know who's been paying their tribute.
You're gonna get it. So
Go.
Hey!
23.
Oh.
She seems like it's early morning and she still wants to go home.
Nothing
But
interesting at all.
there's no deception. She's just like, get in the elevator and let's get this shit over
So
with.
she was talking to her. She's like, "This will be all over soon."
Yeah, basically.
So it's like, have a good morning. Get some
Like,
good
I was in a book. You know, I just wanted to. I was enjoying myself. These fuckers have to come in.
Or she's reading.
Yeah, she's been reading.
Told them I was talking. Enjoy your.
You see it like set aside. You know how people who are reading just like put it on the desk. Do you step into the elevator?
Yeah.
Who follows?
Well, we're not in yet. We didn't.
Alvarez is with you.
Oh,
That's the only person else who's going. All right.
We're
How
going
did
to
this
go.
turn from like a space shuttle system to an elevator?
It's
Weren't
an
these like
elevator.
flying crystal buses? Now, slowly it's an elevator.
Yeah, I mean it's like you step in. It's not really an elevator, but it's
Like
like
the Wonka.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got you.
It flies up in the air, and the next thing you know, you're fucking there. You know.
Just through the portal. I got you.
So you step in, the doors close. You cannot see out, similar as last time, although it is still a pretty view, weirdly, because you know crystals and shit. You feel a little bit of pressure as it starts to lift up. You know how you would in an elevator, and it lowers back down. There's a ding. I'm kidding. There's not a ding.
Aw.
It opens, and you are now in the much, much busier hub that is the Radiant Citadel's. Fuck, I did not pull up the Radiant
I
Citadel.
love that it changed
All of
from
the
us
options.
three going first to these guys just went by.
Well, we just thought they were going to wait for
You've
us.
now arrived in the Radiant Citadel's
I like the other guy a lot more.
transition room.
Yeah, and so they have to be changed out. But it was Sherry there.
Because we're just going after them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we're disguising ourselves first. Then we're coming after them.
Yeah, this elevator was inspected by Jack Dalton.
Is
Or
that the new
Dotson.
guy?
Yeah.
Really
Oh.
I go on a lot of elevators, guys.
Yeah, you do.
Aren't you a medical?
It's actually Josh
Yeah,
Dotson.
no, it's fine.
I should
It's
not
fine.
know that.
Are you a medical
Fine.
flurry?
No, it's
Yeah, that's a lot
All
of
of that
elevators.
he's here, like relaxed and not as freaked out by it.
A lot of elevators, a lot of fire lanes.
It's like a makeshift college.
You have arrived at the Radiant Citadel.
100% do.
Absolutely.
There is essentially a similar process. When you exit, they greet you, they look at you, they kind of look at you and like flip through a book and
We wouldn't know this.
give you a second glance and then tell you to be on your way.
You were just like worried.
Still am.
That's fair.
And at this point, I think we're all ready. Yeah.
We have
I
fun.
melt into a crowd, I guess.
Not even concerned.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Nothing has actually ever happened yet to indicate we need to be worried.
Jory
That's
just wants
true.
to
We got
use
chased
magic.
into an elevator.
Yeah, we haven't used disguise
Chase.
self at
Yeah,
all.
by
So this,
city
So,
guard.
like,
this is fun.
We're not even with them yet.
We just walked.
But
in.
yeah.
These guys left
I know,
me
fun.
out. Yeah.
we
Put
just want to have
ice down
fun.
the stairs.
It
to
might be
slow them
pointless.
down.
It might be completely pointless, but we're gonna have fun with it anyway.
Okay.
Look, we want our stupid joke. and we're just-
Oh, yeah, we're
motion
gonna
him
100%
towards the
fuck
crowd so we can melt into it.
Okay.
Oh, have I given you guys a letter, or do I still just have
You
it?
still have it.
I still just have it. Cool. All right.
Yeah, they just
Taking
went
my
ahead
eyes out
without it.
for them.
Huh? Yeah.
But I would like to mill. In,
For them?
yeah.
Oh. Did
You
guys
don't
have a
even
plan
know.
for that?
We're gonna need.
They don't even know
I have
where
them,
we're
and
going
I'm trying to get him out of the eye of the people inspecting.
So you guys exit the Concord Jewel. No. Yep. I just pulled up the Radiant Citadel for the first time in weeks, so give me a second.
Me too.
Um.
No, it's been a long.
What's a citadel?
Yes, you guys
Radiant.
exit the Concord Jewels
What's Radiant?
way station, basically travel station. Head down the stairs and find a crowd. You said
That's
there are
I think
plenty
so.
of crowds. It's
Delightful.
the Radiant Citadel. It is a hustle and bustle. This is a completely different place than Blazing Down. Roll a perception check.
You watching him just be a turtle?
Just
Get turtle.
decided to suddenly swim down and over to remind the other one I fucking hate you.
That's
It was great. Like, it was just like a slow motion.
19. You do notice a couple of guards exit shortly behind you and just kind of follow.
lovely.
I inform Leor that we may or may not be being followed, and maybe we should like make it to the Court of Whispers first. Make it a race.
Make it a race.
Get it over there stealthily. We should meld into this crowd and stealthily get to the Court of Whispers.
This might be metagaming, but we don't know where that is, right?
No.
The Court of Whispers? No.
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 No, this
I didn't think about that.
is going great.
Someone
We are 100% gonna get off the elevator like, where'd they go?
just asked. You could just ask one of the guards.
we could. We're gonna
Sure, we could ask.
You're
Look at
calm.
that bird.
Are you with them? Or are you with us?
I'm with you guys.
Okay.
I was going to wait, but apparently.
Are you just going to
I
stay with us?
He's gonna die by himself.
No, I'm gonna
I'll give you a blanket and say,
Ah!
if you're coming with us, hide your face.
Yes.
Hide
Okay.
your
There we go.
face,
I'll wear
yeah.
a blanket. That's perfect. That works.
My blankets I keep in my pocket.
You're disguising yourself?
Yes.
You're disguising yourself?
Yes.
I'm
Have
just
you
trying.
figured out what you want to disguise
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah, I told you already.
Alright, so you are a or
Wow.
I
Okay.
forgot.
No, I'm a human alchemist.
Human alchemist. I thought you were a Goliath.
Yeah,
No,
but
'cause
the
he was-
Goliath was a criminal.
He was a criminal.
You're not- all right.
But I went with the human
So
alchemist.
you
He's keeping
just
his
transform
story.
yourself into a human, because really the rest of that doesn't matter unless you have to tell someone your backstory.
Yeah, yes.
Which I have.
He's like,
No, you absolutely played out the like alters or the disguised self as like Archer's overly detailed backstory. They're like, none of that matters. You just needed a different name.
And you are
I'm disguised as a guy with a beard.
Markiplier.
I'm
Everybody, welcome back to
with lighter hair.
welcome back to the Radiant Citadel.
I don't know if that was a good reference or not, honestly.
basically a black.
So we got two people. You're going.
Yeah, I'm
As
gonna
a wolf?
transform into my wolf form, and we made a joke that she's gonna put a collar on me.
It's
and like have to keep people calm.
Unfortunately, the whip is on the oar.
I have a blanket.
We have rope and blankets.
All right. So a human male, two human males, a dog on a leash, and
And
I'm female.
a guy with a blanket to somewhat disguised. Do I need to roll to see if this disguise works very well?
do you have a disguise kit or anyone?
We literally gave him a
They
blanket.
gave me a blanket as all.
If in emergency, I can lend someone my
We can make you look
poncho.
like an old man. We can pretend he's an old man.
Yeah.
I would say no. You don't need to roll if you're not just actually disguising yourself.
And you're like hunched over and have him like hold you like it's okay, Grandpa.
Who's our grandpa?
Mr. Papanopoulos.
We're this
Right.
weird family with a giant dog.
You're not to do anything.
And that's
Yeah, in case of emergency, you can borrow my poncho. I can
Yeah.
show you how it works.
With Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Oh my god.
You want it to work.
So you guys just took off to the
Also,
citadel
if
and
you
we're
take it off.
waiting here.
It-
Or-
well, if you take
Okay.
it off for a long period of time.
Oh my gosh.
All right. You guys walk in, and the lady goes, "For fuck's
Puts her book down.
Can I see if I've read this book?
Sure.
Chaos.
Oh, Lord. I'm gonna spoil
No,
it.
that's in that one. I don't know this.
You're not even sure it's the book.
Right. You look at it and you're like,
Can I
I'm
read
not.
it?
Are those words?
What is that? Wait a minute. Can I?
This would be really interesting.
Darren's secretly also dyslexic.
Yeah, obviously.
She says, name and reason for visit for the Radiant Citadel.
The
She's
wolf
a
have a
little
name?
more honest.
What should you call me?
We got Oliver Wayward.
Oliver Wafer.
Is that me or you?
You? I don't know. My
Just
name is
throwing names out.
That's all you
Absolutely.
gotta do.
Baron, and that's my grandpa,
Buster.
Oliver Wayford, Buster,
Wayford.
Baron.
Baron,
And I am Mara.
and Mara. And your reason
Isabella
for
just
visiting?
barks.
Woof.
Your reason for visiting today?
The Court of Whisper, the Adventurer's Quest. Yeah. And payment.
You know what the adventurous off.
I'm an alchemist. I have a pretty adventure.
The mayor asked.
The mayor has asked us personally to go to the.
Cocks an
You're bugging.
eyebrow,
I'm barking this entire thing.
looks at the giant wolf dog, and says, "So official business,
Yes.
Yes.
right?" I don't get paid enough. Here, if you would look at this wall,
Okay.
I look at the wall, but with a sassy look.
I give the wall a
Thank
sad look.
A sad look.
there's like a
Stupid dog face, tongue
there's
out,
like a
everything.
small green dot just painted on the wall. Gives you like a visual reference.
Hide your face.
Yeah, hide your face more like you're like covering your eyes.
There's a flash, and she picks up the book and says, "Please head to the elevator."
Have fun with your story. It looks like not a book.
Not a book.
She puts the book down, goes back to the paper, and writes a question mark next to official business.
I'd like to spoil the ending of this book.
Enjoy your sandwich.
It looks leathery.
It might be for eating. I don't know. It's been a
Yeah.
long time since I've been alive, I think.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Wasn't
When was I killed?
You guys hop in the elevator. It goes up, it goes down. Same thing, same spiel.
Oh.
But this time I used prestidigitation to make it
with her
ding.
weird, like, long wolf.
As it lands and
Pause.
opens, you hear a ding.
Wow.
Oh, so we got a ding. Nice.
I used the
I'd
can.
like to see if there's water in
cantrip.
in the other.
There's not water in the
Damn it! I wanted to use chill touch, so it'd be like,
like
smoke.
a smoke.
when the doors just open.
I'm
That
pretty
is just too old.
I'm gonna remind Astio we're probably not supposed to draw attention to ourselves.
We must hurry.
This is not
Just
Rocky Mountain
looks at the
Horror
dog.
We must hurry to the Court of Whisper.
Yeah, just everyone in the area stops and looks at this giant dog just like hunched over on her paws.
Show. Not quite. However, the door opens and a guard greets you, and immediately multiple guards join.
Oh my.
They walk up and say, "Reason for your business," and then
Business.
very, very obviously, the large canine.
Official business.
Bark!
I hope you say bark.
Oh yeah, straight up this entire time I'm literally saying the word bark.
I would say it's
Can I
probably
let
been
it
a
to
couple
pass
minutes.
me the
They would,
note?
Yeah, I'm
right
like
now they would
speaking
be
the note too.
just starting to blend into the crowd, like right before she noticed someone was following.
I would like to grab the letter.
I grabbed the.
Yeah, I snuck the letter like giant wolf, really hard to speak, just goes like hands over the bark.
having so much fun with those.
Official business from the what's the town called?
Like,
Oh my god.
they would know where you're coming from. This particular jewel is connected
About the
to
orc
places.
attacks.
The guard takes the letter.
This is for the Court of
Flips
Whispers.
it over. Says, "Okay, Court of Whispers. We can escort you there if need be.
We do not know the way.
But
So,
we
yes,
may
yes.
need to
Do you know
put
the
a
way?
muzzle on your dog."
I'm all for it.
Bark if you can.
Ears flat and just goes, oh, I mean bark.
Can we request a ball gag?
Yeah, we might use that later.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
Yes, please.
So muzzle all the ball gag.
His adventuring is for me.
This adventure's got more exciting.
Oh my god.
This adventure got kinky. Yes, you can
Do the
muzzle
guards?
dog.
The guards have handcuffs.
Do they? Yeah.
They do. You can. I mean, they're not really
I'm
handcuffs
trying to
because
pickpocket one of them.
How do you think?
they're less handcuffs and more like the
twist
big.
ties.
No,
Oh, we don't
that's
need
much
them.
more advanced than we.
They're not twist ties, no,
They're,
is it-
they're the big shackles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be kind of obvious.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
Yeah,
obvious. I wouldn't bother.
Yes, muzzle
Oh,
dog.
God.
We're
One of
fine.
the
Bark if you
three
can
guards
find
that approach runs off, comes back a couple seconds later with just the whole kit and caboodle. They've obviously been into animals.
Is it big enough?
Look, the size of the muzzle doesn't matter. It's how you use it.
I believe it does.
He loosens a couple straps and then hands it over to you because you're the one holding the dog.
Yep. Okay.
Lovely.
And says just put it over the mouth and around the neck and it should be good.
Be a good dog.
But like, actually, would you say just be a good dog? I'm just looking at you like, oh, don't fucking put that on me.
I'm so
I knew it was
proud
bound
of
to
you.
happen.
I'm gonna send a message to Isabella.
Do you know
You're
where they're at?
fine.
Oh, it's Bella. She's
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, yeah, I'm the wolf.
So I'm gonna send a message. Just play along.
Okay, I just like stick my head out.
Put it on. See you, no bite.
Just ears flat.
Abracadabra.
Pissed
No
off
bite.
now.
As the muzzle goes around you and
Oh my
she
God.
fastens the last strap, you feel a magical effect take place.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Sorry, of course, does not do it.
You would notice, only Isabella would, and
Yeah,
you're
no.
now silenced.
Oh.
You cannot bark.
I thought you were gonna turn back. That's fine.
Yeah, that would be a worse.
That would suck.
Sorry, wouldn't get his magical zippers.
Oh my god.
The two guards flank you and your dog and
Makes sense.
start to head towards the door and say, "This way to the Court of Whispers."
All right, post haste fast.
So I can't do anything. I'm just basically silenced and just follow behind.
You can
I just
you
play
can
good.
communicate with your message.
Yeah, I
No,
guess
you have to be able to speak aloud to message.
Yeah.
That's how he's only moved your mouth.
I literally like, yeah, all I can do is just wiggle my nose.
But I would be like, I already said, you know, my
Yeah,
piece,
you
so-
could communicate with her just fine.
I
You
can't
just-
talk back.
She can't really make any noises right now.
Perfect.
Lovely.
I've been waiting all session.
We might need to keep this.
I mean,
Try to keep the muzzle.
for
Oh, yeah, are you guys at the Court of Whispers? You guys still just
I
hang
would
there?
say it's been a
Did they
good-
notice us?
You guys are still inside, just about to
Yeah.
exit outside. When you guys arrived, you were just blending into the crowd, so it would be roughly 5 minutes for all this to take place. In that 5 minutes, what are you guys doing? The guards, someone is following you.
Ducking, weaving, getting to the Court of Whispers.
Without being spotted.
No, they've been spotted.
Well, that fair.
I'm chilling. I'm just making my way to the corner.
I am pulling him down alleyways, through sewers, whatever it takes.
Oh, gross. I'm just walking like a normal person. If I start getting pulled like I'm getting mugged, I'm like, yo, why are you pulling me?
We're being followed.
Okay.
The whisper shouting.
I'm gorgeous. This isn't new for me.
No. Followed by guards. Followed by
Okay.
multiple guards. Multiple. Do you know why we left?
I'm not worried about being perceived. I'll handle a problem if a problem arrives. Guards know I'm here. Okay.
How? Are you going to jail?
No.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna.
going to the Port of Whispers.
Unless you're stopped.
They haven't yet.
By
have
guard.
they?
Yeah, that's the point. We don't want to be.
If they don't stop me, I'm just going to the Port of Whispers.
No, they want to stop
It
you.
didn't.
Have they tried?
They're gonna.
Exploded.
They're following us.
Have you tried?
I have a
walking?
Have they
headache
tried
from
to stop us, or are they
No,
just
they're
following?
literally
following.
just following.
No, I'm just
They've
walking
been
to the
keeping
front
a
of
good
Whispers
like
then.
60, 70 feet at back.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
But it's
No.
obvious to Miss High Perception for once that they
I
are
told you. But
actually
next
following
hour.
you.
Okay. I'm just walking.
I'm just
I'm
watching
gonna-
weird shit. I'm watching what's up.
I mean,
Dog.
it's not patricide.
No.
Sibling side.
Sibling side.
Oh, we continue to the
Look, one of us is gonna be wrong, and it's either gonna be me, and something bad's gonna happen. It's gonna be you,
And nothing bad happens. There's no downside to being sneaky.
except looking sus as fuck.
Not if you're sneaky.
Not
Yeah.
if you're not seen.
Mm.
If you get caught sneaking, nah, I'm just walking. Fuck this shit on my walking. Walking.
So hard.
I don't
I guess
even
I
remember
will be
the fake
sneaky.
names they gave.
Oh my god.
All right.
I think her name's
How do you go about this?
I am shorter than all of the crowd, so I should have advantage.
You also are a big black bird in a city full of people.
But I'm
Oh,
also
like
4 feet, so you can't see me.
It's a diverse
I'm like an urchin.
cultural sense.
So are you sticking with Leor or are you taking off?
I will keep Leor in my sights as I duck and weave through the crowd.
Okay.
You can dodge a tail, you can dodge a ball. I forgot to put dice in
It's
this.
dodgeball. All right. Roll a stealth check.
As we're going along, Isabella's just ears pinned back. Now she's pissed. 27.
This isn't going
27. You disappear and roll a perception check as well.
Oh.
She's like, I did good.
Can you perceive your disappearance?
8. All right, you disappear. Leor, you are walking normally, and you guys are making your way to the Court of Whispers. It's about a 30-minute walk from where you are.
Okay.
Nothing interferes with you. You do arrive unscathed.
Duck and weave. Duck and weave.
You guys are being led to the Court of Whispers as well, with 2, and then about halfway there, 4 guards.
Oh, we made fun of
Well, we have a giant werewolf.
That's fair. We have a giant dog as far as they're aware.
Look, they might just be suspicious about that. Can I do an insight
That's
check
a
on the
massive
guards
canine
to see
right
if they're
there.
worried about the dog or if they know something weird's going?
Yeah, I mean it's a long walk. The guards are probably gonna chat some, so
Well, gee, my instinct's not great.
I would say you probably would have had to set though a little bit for future reference. Gotta jump in that shit.
Can I do perception?
13.
Sure, you can do perception. A 13. You're not entirely sure what
Yeah,
they're about, but they're certainly apprehensive.
Okay.
that's typically how my perception checks go.
Yep.
I wonder if I should add knowledge.
I don't
from
think mine
past
would
life.
be
Probably.
any. I don't think me doing it would matter because it's not like I can say anything, so I'm not gonna bother.
I'll add knowledge from past life. See if I get anything extra. If I can.
That's like so many times per day type.
Yeah. Okay. Is that correct, or am I not doing math correct? 15 now.
15. The guards that have joined you, at least, you're not so sure about the ones that originally were with you, but the couple that joined you definitely seem to be up in arms about the dog, like keeping a close eye on that.
Yeah.
I say dog as a general term, but I think we all know that that's a beast.
That's a beast. A very, like, obviously able to express emotions like a human type beast.
It's fine,
But
guys.
you can't talk right now.
No, I can't.
No, you're just a dog right now.
I'm just an actual dog
Not even
right
bark.
now.
Right. The dog.
Yeah, it's the dog.
Alrighty.
It's just the
Living on
dog.
Radio Hill.
I guess we just continue. Is that
Yeah, Zachary tells
I got
Noah.
very drunk in Florence, Italy, and my civics and economics teacher from sophomore year of high school had to carry me into my hotel room and put me in bed, and I was singing that apparently as I walked
I'm
up
just
the
a
hill.
bill. That's hilarious.
I just started singing, I'm just, and then out of nowhere, apparently, like all of this had to be told to me the next morning. I remembered nothing. Apparently, out of nowhere, I burst out crying again. I'm so sorry. You were my civics teacher, and now I'm drunk, and that's not what good citizens do.
This feels like possibly something Aaron has familiar with.
Well, apparently, so also that was I spent $80 on shots that night.
Oh my!
Hey.
Oh,
They didn't have that kind of night.
in a not expensive, like $7 shot clubs.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
This is Florence, right?
Yeah, and they know that you're tourists, and they don't give a fuck. And so the fact that I was literally on my knees at the bar didn't matter. I could speak my order, so they gave me punched the card.
Yeah.
Because you also don't pay at the time in a lot of European clubs. You get a punch card, and you just pay for whatever number of punches you have at
That's
the end when you leave. So it's total, but fucking risky because a punch and a card doesn't equate to money to a drunk person. It's, take this and tell me what I have to give you so you let me go home. But every time I took a corner on the bus, I just went, wee.
So you guys arrive at the Radiance, the Court of Whispers. You two.
Oh, please
Um,
tell me you see this horrible.
They are a few minutes behind, which you don't
Was it our
know.
mom or our dad who works here?
What are you
Dad
doing?
works here. Is there like a help desk?
Yeah.
Are you just
I
outside
haven't put
waiting
much thought
to
into
see
the
what
Court of
happens? No,
Whispers,
okay.
but
It's a place.
Reception. Reception is run by a male young adult Kinku. A little nerdy, but kind of the classic try-hard intern. If you just need a random character.
I'm just trying to
I
figure
know,
out if
put
there's
that fill out of
any
this guy.
actual information in the Court of Whispers before I go and butcher the shit out of it.
Yeah, do you know where it is?
Is it on this map?
Oh yeah, the map. I haven't had that map in a while. Let's see.
Noteworthy
I just go,
material.
why are you so quiet, Mr. Dog?
I just like side eye you, my ears go back. You can tell I'm just obviously pissed off. I'm like, this is humiliating. Without even saying words, you know I'm just going, yeah, fuck you.
We could have hit you in a...
Huh?
All right.
I can't make any noise.
You can't.
No, it's not.
You walk
Oh, I
into
could
the
probably
Court of Whispers, and it's fairly reminiscent of like a modern day D&B. You've got lines of people. Some of them seem crazy. It's like a walk-in helpline, tip line.
Just realized that they gotta let me in, or am I just gonna have guards
Yeah.
waiting outside with me?
Yeah, like there's obviously like
My neighbor only puts the recycling
I have
out
no
every
idea.
other pickup, and I swear they're summoning Tiamat.
that is exactly what it is. There's obviously like a part of it which you've seen because you know your dad works there, where it's a little more official, but like the fucking everybody enters part is
I know that bitch down.
bring us your tip.
Killed my cat in the name of that's the days.
There's dragons in them there hills.
How
We
long
all
has it
have
been?
like
What
exact
is
time.
the
It's
non-binary?
a half
Why
an
is
hour.
the
He said
non-binary
earlier it was a half an hour
concept
walk to the
looking
court.
for-
Half an hour.
for
Okay,
us?
so we have half an hour to get
Because
back.
there's
Okay,
gold
that's
in
gonna
them
be
there.
No,
just
You have half an hour.
you can
You
run. Arnold.
walk up
We are good.
to
Yeah, I can hide again.
the nearest official
I have
that
no-
is free.
Oh, boy.
This year my family
You guys are not listening.
no, they're not
I
listening.
listened.
A donation has been made in your name.
Hey.
I'm a good listener for a real long time today.
You guys walk up to the nearest person that is not currently talking to a crazy.
Yeah.
You do overhear a lady
I want to speak to Daddy.
saying, I swear I saw it. Our leader is a dragon, I'm telling you.
Cool, so
He's gonna ruin the city.
You have no idea.
Okay.
Whether that's crazy talk or like, all you know is your leader is reclusive.
Gotcha.
You walk up and you say,
Is Alda in?
"Is Alda in?"
Would like to speak to Alan Holt.
You walk up to the person who basically runs the reception area and says, is one of the higher ups of the Court of Whispers in. They tell you they have no fucking clue who that is.
Oh, Alderaz the Sixth.
They open up a book and flip through.
I say quietly. While also keeping an eye on our surroundings.
You do notice that those two guards did follow you in.
Yeah,
All that stuffing did nothing for you.
It's okay. Once we get to the citadel, I'll probably distract them because a giant dog.
there's more guards.
Yeah.
They find what they're looking for, and
So I was right. It is the guy from
Okay.
MASH.
look up at you and say, "Who's asking?"
Alderaz the Seventh.
I'm sorry. So you're looking for Alderaz, and you are Alderaz.
They're stupid.
Opens a drawer,
I'm looking for my dad.
pulls up a mirror.
I'm the seventh. I'm looking for the sixth. Is my father in?
You see them look downward and then do this for a second. And then say, all right, have a seat over here. And points you to a few seats that are just sitting on the side.
I'm standing
Do they
with
have a
you.
bathroom?
Why?
I'm standing with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With, Chinese command.
I mean, you can try. How does command work? Verbal, somatic.
Verbal. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I have so many ideas.
Oh, that wizard check. Verbal. Yeah, I mean, you go for it.
Yeah. You got roll these
Oh.
wisdom saving throw.
Correct.
Yeet,
15.
15.
Okay.
What do you command? What does she hear?
I was just gonna say, now we're getting there.
So the command word would be now.
Yeah.
She looks up at you and says, I've already put in the message. I can't do anything else.
Can I make puppy dog eyes and try to like persuade
Oh lord.
like a non-magical persuasion.
You can certainly attempt.
Oh,
No.
I can't read what it says, but I know it was bad.
It's tiny.
Oh, a 7. So 11.
Your Christmas
It works.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
just look at her. Please, it's very urgent. We need to see our father.
She says, "All right, hold on. I will go and see if I can speed this up any."
And then I'm just gonna shoot out of the corner of my eye a sly grin. Fuck. Don't ever doubt me.
Uh,
I will constantly doubt
the
you.
guards that were following you are just chilling,
You love that they
but
are.
definitely giving you a distinct eye.
Yeah. Did she go in the back?
Yeah, she leaves.
I follow.
You follow. Are you gonna stealth this?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. I would like you to explain how you're gonna stealth, because that's gonna affect the DC of this, seeing as you're in a room full of people with guards staring right at you.
You know how vultures walk?
So badly. You're gonna badly, dude.
I'm gonna crouch down and just tiptoe.
I don't even know. I don't even know. if you
With a
can-
dirty 20, would I perceive them trying to sneak?
I would say so. Well,
Could
I
I
guess
use-
that depends on her stealth roll.
Can't I do the 27 I rolled?
I was gonna say, because if I could see that they're trying to do
I'm
that,
gonna do this with
that-
disadvantage, which means it's normal for you.
Why did I use the damage?
Because you're a room full of
I don't
people.
like this.
oh no! Back to 1 dice.
I don't like this
Right,
at
the
all.
horror.
I hate it.
Because if I can notice them
It's
doing
the only
it,
thing I'm
gonna
good at. Please. Okay. 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 Math is hard. 23.
That is true.
Jesus
Math
Christ.
is hard.
I'm gonna roll.
I'm so close to 20.
But I have the awareness of who they. I was watching them already.
One of the
No.
guards. One of the
Refuse.
guards looks down at his shoe and tries to get some scuff off of it. The other one nudges him and is like, "What are you doing?"
And I'm done.
I was just gonna like flash a light in their eyes for a second to make them like kind of help them not see.
They rolled
Good.
fucking.
Bang.
Neither of those rolls were.
I was gonna
over.
say it could have been the perfect time for these for
I
us to show
actually
up.
was going to say you guys at this
Under my
point
breath, I'll be like,
would be walking in.
Am I allowed in the building? And this far, everyone's aware I'm a dog.
Yeah,
You
but
have
you're-
a-
but you're muzzled.
You have a muzzle on and an escort of 4 guards. You're allowed.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just a gotcha.
Just an ordinary day.
Yeah,
Does he
he's a
have any-
wizard, right? Why do you think seeing a large dog on a leash is like the weirdest thing anyone in the city's ever seen?
Right?
They're in space.
Oh yeah, you're fairly normal.
Seeing a
actually.
werewolf
It's
walk
just
around
the
shouldn't
size
have
of you
been
is
that
the
big of an
issue.
Right. I should have just played as normal, but I wanted to make it really funny that I have like I'm on a leash and everything. But I didn't expect to get
I would
much.
say whoever is feeling up to it, up to 2 of you, roll a perception check to see if you find the orb, because this is a
Ooh.
busy
No, I think
general area.
I guess
Zarin
I
would,
can too.
Zarin would be more focused on
Up to
thinking
2
of
you.
how
So-
to
Oh, two?
say
Okay,
it.
never mind then.
I got it.
I was gonna say I can use my sense of smell. I'm assuming I would know your smell.
Seeing that?
15.
15.
Did you
yeah,
roll?
he's
Yeah,
just sitting
Oh,
on-
you're 15? Okay, never
He's
mind.
not hard to spot.
Right.
So you see Leor sitting
He's
over.
not gonna
We must
drop it
pretend we do not know them.
I'm like, all right, whatever you want. So we'll see him. I got a 15 also.
Yeah, he's not hard to spot. He's basically just in a waiting area. Not trying to hide himself or anything. You do not, however, see Alderaz.
Who's just gone?
Do you approach?
Yeah.
Uh,
I guess
no, I don't.
So
Oh,
We
you
don't.
don't-
We don't know them.
So
We're in disguises.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know them.
Oh yeah, I guess
We don't know them.
sneakily we wouldn't know that.
yeah, I'm gonna look at Astiel and say, don't go over there.
You
Remember,
can
we're
use-
in disguise.
I guess are we walking up with the letter?
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely officially walking up.
how long does your disguise?
It's an hour.
An hour. Okay.
So we
It's
have
bo-
like
it's
half
everyone's
an
an
hour.
hour.
You guys probably have about 25 minutes left with the
Yeah.
travel time and all that.
I can
Okay,
keep this
so-
blanket over my head a lot longer than
So we can
I
run
will
to
have
the
to find a
bathroom.
restroom soon.
Yeah, we'll all have to pee at similar times.
How strange.
I need to,
Strange.
hey, I need to make sure the werewolf relieves itself. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta take the dog outside for a piss.
Who left the dogs out?
Did you guys during break?
Okay. Did you highlight this?
Both sides, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's probably smart. I think I had it on not very well. Okay. So you, who has the?
I go up and I'm like, dangerous happening on with the orcs. It has gotten worse, and I show off the letter
Okay.
This is the front desk.
with very much authority, more so than what I just did. Hopefully.
So you walk up to the next person because these are different queue lines.
Yeah, right.
Shortly get seen and hand them the letter, and they look at the seal on it and say, "Oh, this is actual business, not crazy."
I place my giant head on the counters.
They recoil slightly.
Dead.
They say, "Please wait here," and stand up and run in the same direction. Not that you would know this, in the same direction that the person they had been talking to, right?
Okay.
Imagine we all end up in the same room anyway.
I get everyone closer, and I'm like, we need to find a place to make sure like things don't go weird.
Yeah, I would say we probably don't have long before either of us transform. Oh, I can't say this. I'm just nodding. I feel like I'm not talking.
I think my dog is telling me it needs to relieve itself.
Soon.
Well, you still got like 25
Yeah, we
minutes.
still got 25 minutes.
Soon.
We might have enough time to get in the back other room, and then I could just, I don't know, find a closet or something.
I have more blankets.
Wolf goes in, Tiny Isabella comes out.
Dog in the closet. I'm sure no one's gonna have problems. with that.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so about 5 minutes pass before the person that you talked to comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Another couple minutes pass until yours comes back.
I followed her.
Yeah, you didn't follow.
Good shit. All right, backing up.
Okay.
You do all that shit.
Yep, fun.
Hey, Alderaz,
So
Yes!
you follow the.
I'm gonna go actually relieve myself real quick.
It's just what it sounds like when Leora was right.
You follow the dwarf into the back. They do not notice you.
Okay.
Actually, let me roll for that. You roll a 22, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got close. I was rolling earlier for
Pillar.
the guards.
Ceiling. Pillar.
They go back and you see them talking to someone who you don't recognize, who then takes them further. They start to go upstairs. One flight, second flight.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Basically, they just said, I have a request to speak to Alderaz from what seems like a family member. Third flight of stairs, and they enter a room, which, do you enter with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah, I would say if you're entering this room with them, maybe roll a second stealth check.
Is it like an office? Is there anyone in there?
It's
Would it be better to stay outside the door?
basically like an octagonal shaped room with multiple doors leading into multiple places.
Oh.
MMA style.
No, those are octag.
darn.
Okay. Is there anywhere to hide specifically?
Not really. This is more of just a common area. There's like a little table with some refreshments. This, you've seen this room before. This is the room that's outside of your father's office.
Oh, okay. Is the door self-closing?
No. They open it and leave it open. They're not going to be here for long. They
Alright.
walk to the third door from the left
Mm-hmm.
and knock. And a lady answers.
Like his secretary, or like,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna kill my dad?
Oh.
We must prepare for war to this fucker's having an affair.
This lady you've never seen before.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Pull my earrings.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm multi.
Where's the nearest Applebee's on the Radiant Citadel?
How close do you get? Are you entering the room?
I would say I am just out of eyesight next to the door frame. If I know that this connects to my father's office, and keeping an ear out for what they're saying.
Okay.
If need be, I will be barking in.
Barking in or barking in?
Barking in.
I heard barking. That's why I was like.
You're not a
You-
dog.
You hear them, the dwarf, say that someone under the name of Alderaz is here to see Alderaz, and you cannot hear. Actually, let's roll a perception check.
God damn it! No! Why am I not a cleric?
Now you know, if you want to play a rogue, you play a trickery cleric.
I've done that. 15.
Oh, that's not bad.
You play a rogue, but I don't know.
You can't make out the entire conversation, but you hear, not is important.
What? I'll get
From her.
I'll get closer if I
Oh,
can.
is it important? Or is it not important?
Roll a subject.
Boy,
18. That one was harder. I swear to God. I don't have any magic. I can't turn into a bunny.
yeah, too bad you don't have shapeshifting abilities.
Hmm.
Like me, because I have Blood Hunter, and these two because, well, they want to.
You could be
We
a
were having
literal fly on
fun.
the wall.
I would love to be.
And then you could watch your dad.
yeah.
Man.
Does a 14 hit you?
What?
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay. A flame shoots out from the lady's hand and hits right beside you.
Alright, I
On the
attack
wall.
her.
Hmm?
I attack her.
You attack her.
Yeah, she attacked me! This is self-defense!
That's the. I don't know if that's the point. The point is like maybe you should run. Like,
Nah.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
This is my dad's office. She's the intruder here.
This is not your dad's office. This is the
No,
door
you said-
beside your dad's office.
I thought you said they opened the door to my dad's
No,
office.
so they opened the third door from the left. I did not specify
That's
which.
not
That's
office.
true.
That's
Actually,
not
he
what
did.
you
He
said.
did say that.
Uh-huh.
He didn't say it was the dad's office
I heard it.
specifically.
I heard it.
All right, feel free. How do you attack?
Alright.
The dwarf and the person that led the dwarf up both immediately duck into the office and hide.
Okay.
No,
I wouldn't have thought it was a secretary if it wasn't my dad's office.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to retcon something?
I guess. I'm just saying. If it wasn't my dad's office, she has nothing to do with it.
I mean, you know that they're talking to her about him. That's all you know.
Sure, that's fine. I just thought this was my dad's office. and without a visual.
Well, I can understand that misunderstanding. If you would like to take something back, I might allow it.
Sure, I'll stay outside the door.
So you don't hear is important.
What happened to misunderstanding?
If that's the case, if I can't hear them, I would try and find a place to hide outside the door.
Okay. A couple
An alcove, a beam, whatever.
A couple minutes pass, and the second person arrives. You might want to roll something here.
When
Because
calcium.
someone's gonna-
Right, did I find a place to hide?
Were you?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
there's
Good
you're in a
question.
stairwell that leads up to a hallway, so you could duck into another room, or maybe try to hide on the ceiling. There's not a ton of places to hide. More of an office type situation.
19.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
They don't see you. They're not looking for you. They come up and approach the same lady. And say, you hear letter. That's all you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
And she then comes out with them and says, "All right, take me down." And all four of them at this point, start heading towards you, back the way towards the.
Well, that's why I said I was trying to find a place to hide. So either a door or a ceiling. I don't know what this place looks like.
Think of it just as like the blandest bureaucratic hallway. Like there's not a lot of decoration.
I know
There's maybe a
exactly what I was
couple of-
thinking.
Yeah, there's maybe a couple of paintings on the wall. You actually see one of your dad.
Right. Do you have ceiling tiles that I can hide under?
Hide under, you mean hide
Into the damn
above?
Into
the
the
castle?
HVAC system, if I could.
Are there tapestries?
Yeah, I mean, he was about to say that there's a picture of his dad, your dad there.
Yeah,
Try to pretend your dad. Please try to pretend to be your dad. Oh
Like,
my
when
God.
did this get here?
They're not.
Maybe like an open door, whatever.
Yeah, there's a couple open doors you could probably duck in.
Yeah.
Not all of these offices are filled right now. They are approaching the door that you were near. So what would you like to do?
Well, like I said, if I'm gonna duck into an office, maybe make sure it's empty first.
Okay, roll a perception check.
He went on a whole adventure without us.
She was like, you know, it'll be fun. Let's get away from everybody. How much? It is empty as far as you know.
Great. Joyful. Yes, I duck in.
You walk away with that fight thing that actually happened. There was a misunderstanding.
Horrifying. Thank you.
Lame.
I know. Okay, so you duck into the hallway. The door.
Mm-hmm.
This side office. It's pretty sparsely decorated. Obviously, it's used occasionally, but not often. There are a few pieces of paper scattered around, but none of them seem to have anything interesting on them from what you see. The group that was heading your way passes by the door and heads further down the hallway.
I wait until they round a corner or whatever, and then I go back up the way I came.
They're heading back the way you came.
No, I go back
Oh,
to
towards the
the
opposite.
octagonal room
Okay.
and knock on my dad's door.
You knock and nothing happens.
I open my dad's door.
It's not open.
I lockpick my dad's door.
Roll to lockpick.
He is what she's getting into her dad's
Look at
bedroom.
that
I mean, office.
Add your proficiency
Bedroom.
modifier and all that.
Okay.
Your lockpicking.
15.
15. It does not open.
Of course it doesn't. Can I tell if it's like magically locked?
You can investigate. Not sure how skilled you are in Arcana.
I'm so good at it. Oh, nat 20.
Yeah, so good.
You look
First one of the game.
closely at the lock, and
That's not true.
you can tell that it is not magically locked. However, there's a little something funny about it.
Alright.
Whose animal is dying?
That is
Isn't it you?
my dad's TV.
Oh my god.
This is a building.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll perception check.
Is this building?
The room I just hid in. Does it have a window?
You've not seen a single window since you got up to this floor.
What the fuck is wrong with this
Have
building?
you been to a government building?
Yes.
I literally
I
got a courthouse
have
on
worked in government buildings. They all have windows.
Do they?
Yeah, they have a lot of windows, I've noticed.
They all have windows.
Schools don't have windows.
Alright, I'm not talking about schools and hospitals here.
Breathe.
No.
No.
Greetings for the bourgeoisie. Bourgeois.
This building, when looking at it from the exterior, has no windows.
No, there's windows. Up to the second floor.
Alright, what floor am I on?
Third.
Ah,
I
there's
went
no
through all of
windows
this in
on
great
the-
detail. I
Okay,
said
well,
first floor,
I
second
took the details that were pertinent at the time.
floor.
Which is fair. I think everyone does.
So there aren't any windows on the third floor.
Not that you've seen.
Fine. I guess I'll go back down.
Alright. Meanwhile, you guys are waiting for anyone to return. After a few minutes, the person that you commissioned with the letter and the person that you talked to both return at the same time,
That's fun.
which is slightly different than what I said earlier, but fuck it. Both return at the same time. Just the two of them. Following them, however, is a red-headed, dark-streaked
Cheating.
hair. She has a long braid, and where the fuck?
Isabella's
I have
tail
too many
wagging
tabs,
because she
man.
thinks she's
That's
cute.
because it's on my phone.
No, literally, like, you
She's-
just see out of nowhere, tail.
She's wearing- A very nice
Oh, Isabella's very
armor on her chest, and a long orange flowing cloak, and her feet have spikes on them.
Oh.
Oh, Isabella's very much
I
attracted to this woman.
From another life.
just like this quiet or this loud building, all you hear is poof, poof,
She
poof,
looks
poof,
like
poof,
this.
poof, poof, poof. Yes.
He took it.
Alternate
So
universe.
redskin.
Yes, she has a thing.
Yeah, like I said, just you hear nothing from the wolf
Yeah,
except
Commander.
she likes this woman. This woman gorgeous to her.
She
Very attractive.
she points at you, and essentially does this, and then she points at you guys and does the same thing, and walks back into the room, the door that she just exited.
Does that mean we follow?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Isabel.
Oh yeah, Isabella's like, I can hear this woman. Hell yeah.
I get dragged along because
Yes.
Like the dog that's too big for the owner.
Oh, I'm
Stop
so
it.
You're getting dragged.
I'm like, we don't.
For like
As you guys enter the room, following behind her,
I'm sorry, it's
She-
mainly getting dragged.
immediately turns around and says, "Hello.
I'm Russian.
I'm Russian, apparently.
I'm not sure if your business is related, but both of you are here for different reasons. You are here for Alderaz. I thought you had a companion."
Somewhere.
She then turns her head around and says, "You can come out now."
I step out behind pillar.
Entire time you were there.
Yeah, my assumption the entire time has been if you're going to a place with something called a Court of Shadows, you're not going to sneak past them. You just assume that they know you're there.
Yeah, maybe the plebes, the dwarves, the guys who are fucking the secretaries, but
Leo never
lady.
expected to remain a secret in the Radiant Citadel, so he's like, why bother?
I mean, this blanket didn't really do much.
No, probably not. You guys immediately see me. just
actually,
like,
with
puzzled, just like,
that, she looks at you and says, "You, I know you. You're Shevek, Alderaz, Lior.
Wow, we'll give it away.
Yet you're very obvious. You three, I do not know. Also, maybe next time leave the dog outside.
Name is Baron.
Isabel just like looks like just like
Heartbroken.
You have 20 minutes.
20 minutes to transfer. Wait, did I take my clothes off or am I naked?
You're a dog.
Yeah, I would imagine I probably took the orc clothes off, but Jesus.
Please don't break errands.
I don't know, 20. I got the one with
I would
the 20.
say
Good.
generally heads is good. Whoop.
So naked.
I would say that too.
So I took the orc clothes off. Okay. So when I transform, I will be butt naked. Nice.
I didn't realize naked was the good option here, but
No, I was thinking like, did the orc clothes rip when I transformed? Did I take them off like a smart person? So we're gonna go. I took them off.
Are you here on similar business, or should we split into separate rooms?
Should we just admit that at this point we're here for the same reason?
Okay.
I believe we are here for similar reasons.
Isabel's big head just, yes.
The guards
Take
did
off
not
now?
follow you into this room, but they did seem to be waiting outside. So
And the other four.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we take, like, Isabel starts pointing at it. Take off now, please.
Do you
I'm
fear?
gonna ignore that.
Now.
Do you fear muzzle? My
she,
dog is well behaved.
She looks at the dog and says, "Your dog seems to be pointing at things. I don't."
You okay with it not muzzled?
Yeah, I'm very unconcerned.
I take off my.
Oh, thank God. Just that's my only word. Just, oh my God, I can speak.
Interesting, a werewolf.
You're supposed to go. Whoa.
You seem surprised.
Bark.
Follow me. Just.
I don't think it matters the hiding part at this point.
I got it.
Why are you all here? I gather you're here to see your father. He is not here. He is
Oh.
away.
On business?
He is on business. Yes.
Great. Always here when I need him.
Well, there's the orc thing that we came from has gotten worse to the point where there might be an army sent there, and it's all in the letter.
Orc thing. Hold on. Liesenden?
Yes.
Isabel just like scratches her neck because it's like, I hated it.
All right. Where's Hal? You hand her a letter. You said.
Yeah.
She opens it up, reads it. I see. Okay. Well, that is a problem.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
We saw some adventurers, and they told us.
At this point, like I said, I don't
They
think
don't
there's any point in hiding. We're all about to transform at like any minute again.
Zard's completely playing.
Yeah, Isabel's just or not Zara's just completely going with it still, and Isabel just doesn't even care anymore. She's like, you guys know at this point, I don't fucking give a shit.
Have you taken off the blanket?
Yeah.
Yeah, this poor blanket's
When
off.
it said, Shevek, oh, okay, well, this ain't working.
It's a blanket that you have now. I'm about to transform. I brought the clothes with me.
I will sell this to the wolf. She will find.
She looks at you. Reaches back, grabs a staff that you didn't even realize was there, and points it in your direction. And you're not a wolf anymore.
Ah, I'm glad I grabbed the blanket. Rubs the blanket quickly over me. I thought I had 20 minutes still.
My friend seems to be back to normal. What
Is
thankful
the rope
spirit.
still around her neck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's still the rope just like digging into my foreskin.
No.
It's like ungodly. Yeah, it's like ungodly long now. Okay.
Wow, what thanks saving my friend like so.
She reaches out and says, "I'll take the muzzle and return it. Thank you."
Oh.
Aw.
Can we keep it?
No.
No.
That is very obviously
Absolutely not. No.
Not for you.
I believe that it's a little out of your price range. Speaking of price range, I will get someone. In fact, you. And she points at the dwarf that was just on the other side of the door. If you could fetch them the gold in this letter, that would be great.
Yes.
He runs off.
Yeah, we all get 67.
Told him.
Ah.
I got the shit. Yeah, figure that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, when they return it, we get 67 back.
She says, "All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and have
There
it.
are a few options here. I can alert your father to your presence here, but I can't guarantee he'll be able to come back. He is on quite an important errand for
Are
me."
you aware of our group's situation?
I am. I believe that this will help with that. I mean, obviously, I knew who you were the second you walked through the door.
Except for 3 of us.
No, I got found out pretty quickly
She
once I was
raises an
able to
eyebrow
talk.
towards you.
Isabella's just like, I was found out immediately. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I can alert the city guard and we can see what we can do, but seeing as you are who you are, perhaps you are ready to assist in your own way.
That was vague as fuck. You want to specify that?
You work for the quarter.
I think that's.
Remember, you
I thought we already had a job. I thought we were gonna go back and get.
They're saying that they believe in you and that they think you are a capable person to put on this task.
She wouldn't be saying that if she was
That's
there during our last fight.
She was there during your last fight. Yeah, probably not.
I killed one of those bugs by myself.
Okay, so what are we doing? I can, I'll go ahead and send out a message to the city guard. I will tell them to be unaware and ready. But it sounds like Blazendale could use help fortifying. Do you guys want to help with that? I could help even more with your status here. As far as we know, you're not responsible for things that happen, but
I sent a letter.
that does not necessarily mean that
Oh yeah, you could
everyone
probably ask
agrees.
about that letter.
I'm not well like this.
I mean, you're probably about to transform at this point. What is the point in holding it? I just look over at you, just like
The
close.
Anything but.
I would assume I probably gave one of you guys my armor or the orc clothes I stole, right? I hope.
You left them back at
Ah,
Blazendale.
fuck. Of course I did.
I don't.
We also never returned the cart or the mule.
We never did. It's just
They're just
there.
sitting in the
It's just
alley.
there until-
We hobbled it though. It's fine.
It's back in town. It counts. We'll see. You'll find it.
He knows.
He's just gonna assume we
The-
either died or what.
the Dawn Incarnates are
Those darn incarnates.
calling for someone to be blamed for this, and I have fairly heavy sway. So if you could help me with this task, I think we could probably fix this for you.
What task are you asking for?
Head back to Blazendale, help them reinforce. Perhaps other assistance if needed. We'll leave that up to your discretion.
Will we be compensated for this as well?
I will help clear your names, yes.
I mean, coin's just as important.
We can still get more head.
True.
I hate that.
Actually, is true. The bounty for orc heads has not been rescinded, therefore
I guess whatever orc we kill, we can
All
still get
head.
more coin, yeah.
I say we go kill some
the
fucking
money is still on the table.
What about any weapons or armor that we may need to help kill off an entire army?
Well, there will
We
be
are
backup
not
coming.
well.
Hmm. Still, though, I feel like
Any spells you want to part with?
I still feel like maybe some of us needs armor. Looks down at my naked self covered in a blanket.
Well, you do have a good 400 gold, I suppose.
You got
The
60.
shopping district is right down the street.
67 gold.
What about that? I already got my 67.
No.
You're about 67.
I have
We do
67.
not have 400. Separate coin purses.
I guess that's.
We could fix you up with basic necessities, but for the most part, everything Lazendale has would be at your disposal.
Mm.
They're essentially emissaries at this point.
Have our disguise self worn off yet?
Probably.
I would say it's getting close.
Yeah, like you probably got like 2 minutes or whatever.
Something like that, yeah. This isn't exactly
So,
like the shortest conversation.
No.
So I'm still active.
Yeah, you're still like fucking around, and then you transform, and it's like, oh.
I'm using my performance for all it's worth.
Yeah, well, actually, we'll jump to the end of that. Say the time runs out, and you transform, and she goes, "Oh, look, surprise, surprise."
Shocker, man.
I'm still barring. What do you?
Yeah, you don't even know you transformed right away. Just like, what do you
You
mean?
probably feel it. Somehow.
I mean,
Yeah, you
Probably.
mental effects that
But, yeah.
stop that are not affecting you anymore. You feel them wearing off.
no, I'm Zarin. Sorry.
I've been sorry this whole time. Haha.
I sent a letter.
Why?
I would assume it might have been left here after whoever sent it back because they wouldn't know where I have gone.
She,
I'll write that letter.
I don't. This is not the postal service.
I know.
I
I'm
don't.
just asking about.
Figured it was important if it was, you know.
I know of the happenings in the city, and I know of the threats to the city.
Maybe
hence
I'll
why
just
I know your
run
names.
it.
That's about it.
I guess I'll have to run around looking like me so that the person who wants to deliver it to me knows it's me.
So the guards are aware that for now we're not a threat and not to come after us. Is that
I
what
would
I mean?
say that I could give you a temporary stay of welcome, but
I guess if that's the case, I want to go to the blacksmith.
I can only
maybe get
sit
better
you so
armor.
much.
We don't want to make people slip on stairs again.
That was so funny though.
Yes, well, there's a reason I know your name.
Fair enough.
One of those guards did slip, and he's suing.
Yeah, he's doing all 6 of us.
Speaking of which, that'll be 400 gold.
Imagine
We have 2 gold left.
This healthcare system sucks.
Oh my god.
All right, I really must get back to my office. I only came down here because of the urgency of the situation, and as a favor to Alderaz, not you.
Fun.
Obviously.
Please inform my secretary, who isn't here today, son of a bitch. Just tell this guy, he'll tell me what your decisions are, and I will let it be known that you are not to be attacked, at least not today.
At least not today.
Well,
Yeah, just go for not today.
but yes, you will be safe for a small amount of time. I can only do so much though.
Before she disappears into her office, Isabella yells back, "Can I take you out to a drink when we're done with all this?"
Why don't you gain a few years and then come back?
How old is your character?
25. She's 25. Granted, 5 years of those were in prison, but don't worry about that. Don't worry.
Fun.
This lady is on a whole different level.
Isabella just goes, "Oh."
I have no idea.
Faith, actually, I would say you and Leor, I don't know why I keep saying fucking Faith, Alderaz and Lior.
That's my name.
If you would like, you could roll a history check and see if you've heard of this lady from your father.
History.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bella just looks heartbroken. Huh.
Yeah.
What?
9.
Love us some nines.
Intelligence. So good.
7.
Well,
Well, to be fair, I didn't work with my father.
that,
I
yeah.
worked in a different place.
Well, thank you, Mark,
Um,
man.
true to the Court of Whispers, you have no fucking clue who this lady is.
Alright. She looks important. She acts important.
A very important person.
Bye,
She
red lady.
doesn't even. She's gone. She was in a hurry. She did not want to
What was
come
her
down here. What was her name? Sadra. I didn't actually introduce her, but I intended to, so I'm gonna let
Okay.
you know.
I don't think you're in gold.
3 B's.
I guess
Yeah, we should run around town while they don't want to kill us and then leave.
Yeah, I think that's the
Agreed.
best bet. I kind of want to go by the blacksmith, see if I can maybe get a better armor.
maybe I could,
So I don't have to be naked when I transform. Kind of nice.
maybe I could run by a magic shop and get a new spell.
I can get armor,
I
but
guess
I need
magic
a
sharp, wouldn't it?
postal.
Isn't that what they need
office
the
first.
armor? Yeah, you need to go to the postal. I want to find a blacksmith to see if I can find armor that would work for both forms.
I
Make a
would
trade
like some
with
new
Alderaz.
armor.
How much gold do you want for my clothing back?
You have a rapier.
Do you?
No.
Alright. I'll trade it for a rapier.
You don't want any of my gold?
How much is a rapier?
I have a page open for this.
You know, you could just buy new clothes.
I want those ones. They're special to me.
I wore them
25
and
gold
they were in a
pieces.
ditch.
Oh,
One whole orchid
25 gold pieces.
You want 25 gold pieces?
for just a standard rapier, by the way.
Standard.
Standard.
Standard rapier.
But then that means with your already added coin plus his, you can get a better one.
Okay, I'll give you 25 gold for my clothing back.
Give it back. You know, normal clothes are like a gold.
Those ones are special to me.
Alright.
No.
A gold. Like legit. For a whole outfit.
Like,
It's
this
25.
clothing is.
I know,
Doran's
those clothes are
Doran needs
special.
more new
They were the first things given
So,
to me when I first.
You guys are gonna run around and do shopping?
Basically,
Um,
I think. And Eric.
Is anyone going to let the person she said to let know your decision?
Yes. Doran will. Unless someone stops him. And it will not be said in the best words, but it will be said. We're supposed to tell someone what we're doing so we don't get murked.
Get murdered.
Well, she was going to tell them for us.
No, she's busy.
No, she's gonna let the word around the city not to do anything with you right now,
Oh,
but
that's-
she was hoping for an update on what your decision is on how you're planning to proceed.
Oh, yeah, no, we're taking the job.
We're taking the job and we'll be in the city for a bit to do some shopping and then we'll be right back over to where we were.
We'll port back to Blazingdale.
Blazondale.
He
Need to break
says,
down.
I will let Sadra know as soon as I can, which will be within a couple hours at least. Your status shouldn't be affected by any slowness on that. I just don't want to bother her immediately again.
Okay, good for you. Bye.
Cool. Nearest good blacksmith.
Nearest good blacksmith.
I'll go to the
What
blacksmith.
is good?
Better than what they had in Blazendale.
All right.
By much more. Because like I said, I want to try to get new armor that would work with both forms. So I can be armored for both forms.
Um,
I'm just looking for some weapons and armor.
I mean, yeah, if I have enough money for weapon, then a weapon would be good too, but that's just a bonus. I'd rather get armor. Because at least in the wolf form, I'm practically a weapon. You know, short rest before we get into any more fights.
Don't worry, we won't find anyone that we know of.
what am I looking
The blacksmith.
You
Where's
guys
the black?
ask around. Is everyone joining you? Also, would you, before I get into this, it is 4, which means we've been playing for like 3.5, 4 hours. Do you want to do the shopping next time or do it now? Options.
Next.
I think a shopping trip would be better next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we can get
I
more
am
detail.
getting
To
faded.
put some
Yeah.
chores together so you don't have to feel like it's stressful either.
Okay.
Especially because
That-
I'm on the lookout
That's,
for
I mean,
specific
and
little
especially
places.
we're gonna be skipping next week.
It's hard to
I thought it
get
was gonna be the
together
week
for
after,
last
the week
minute and
after.
it be interesting and not just it's this much money. Is that what
I
you
actually have a store already,
want?
but I don't know if you guys are gonna visit that
I
store.
just keep throwing
It's
things
the
to
week
interrupt
after that
my
we're
players before
skipping.
they
We're
feed
doing
it to
next
us.
week.
We are doing next week.
Yeah.
Okay, then in that
Yeah.
case I do need to
Yeah, because then it's gonna be like
get
2
my
weeks.
shit together.
So
All right, in that case, I will pull us out, and we can say that you're just
yeah,
not
next
leaving.
week it's the week after because we're both gonna be gone.
All right, guys, we will be back
It's gonna be a
next
day.
Yeah,
time.
the 16th, 17th, 18th.